Screaming from Staten Island, guys. Listen, today is sentencing day for P. Diddy, guys. Sentencing day today, guys. Man, everyone is on their seat this morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Wait for YouTube to tell the people to come in on live. We are here this morning, guys. We are here this morning. Good morning, guys. We're just going to be holding on for some people to come in and chat. And also, man, we're going to do a poll this morning. We are going to do a poll. Freedom or prison? Yes or no? Yes for freedom. No for prison time. So what your guys, I'm going to start a poll. I'm going for some people to come in and chat. And man, sentences day, guys. Sentences day for P. Diddy Shawcone. Man, it's not, we don't know, guys. We don't know. We're going to sit back and wait. I think by 11 o'clock, by noon, we should know something. We should know something. The judge is going to decide P. Diddy fate this morning, man. And we're going to get into it, guys. Make sure you press like, share, and subscribe to the platform, guys. And we are live. We are live this morning, guys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are back, guys. We are back. We are back. We are back. Yes, guys. Listen, thank everybody for your chat. We're going to do a poll this morning. We're going to do a poll. Yes for freedom. No for prison time. We're going to do a poll, guys. We're going to make some people come in the chat because it's a lot. There's a lot going on with this case that the judge got to take consideration. And we know about this girl Gina. She wrote a letter to the judge, and we know Cassie writing a letter to the judge. But do we know? That's what I'm saying. This case is a lot of cover up, a lot of misleading, deceiving. Good morning. Grass is trash. Screaming grass. Good morning. Life in prison. Wow. We're gonna start the poll. If freedom, we're gonna start the poll. I'm gonna start the poll. I'm gonna drop it in. I think I'm gonna start a poll, guys. I think I'm gonna start a poll. Freedom or prison? So yes for freedom and prison. Which one? We're gonna do the poll. So a lot of people saying freedom, you gotta put, when you put in there, you gotta put in the chat freedom. When you vote, put in the chat freedom or prison. Whatever you think this man gonna get this morning, because the judge gonna decide. Life in prison, he is trash. Wow. Listen, man. Listen. We don't know. There's a lot of things that came out in this case for the last couple of days. We know about Gina. Do we know this person here, Gina, the prosecutor want them to testify against P. Diddy, and she said no, because this man did not coerce me or in any type of drugging or sexual or trafficking, prostitution, none of that. So if she would have testified, she would have vindicated P. Diddy. Also, we got to figure out, the prosecutor said that they couldn't find her. She was plain in sight as day and night, but they didn't do the legwork because she would have damaged. She's saying the prosecutor was pushing her to say she was a victim, and she said she's not a victim. She was not a victim. And she, she went on record, man, and she wrote a letter to the judge about P. Diddy. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot for this judge to take consideration about. And one of the biggest factors that the judge got to take in consideration, I don't care about how we feel about P. Diddy, his personal feeling. He need to put his feeling, because I have a feeling this man already made up his mind. Everything P. Diddy brought forth to court, he's turning it down. Why? Why? But you getting letters from a person stating in a letter, and it's like I'm repeating the same thing from yesterday, but it's more than what it is. So today's sentence day, and the judge got to take this in consideration. You cannot write a letter to a judge and state it in your letter that the juror got it wrong. That is a red flag. That is telling you this lady is Cassie. She's disgusting, man. This is Gina. She wrote a letter to the judge as well. And Cassie also wrote a letter to the judge. So who to believe? Who to believe? Because both of these people, one is saying P. Diddy is a monster, and one is saying P. Diddy didn't have me doing nothing. He didn't force me to do nothing, no sex trafficking, none of that. So who would you believe? The judge got to take that in consideration and know that the peers of this man charge this man and is innocent of the crime. He's innocent of the crime that they say that this man want to do. So how this man will be sentenced? That's what I want to know. How this man will be sentenced. How will he be sentenced, guys? How he be sentenced this morning, because the whole world is watching, and whatever you do, sentence this man, and other people are in the same predicament have to get the same treatment. And automatically, the prosecutor, I believe they're very biased, a whole bunch of women working in their feelings and not looking at facts. And the fact is, why didn't let Gina testify? They said they couldn't find her. The prosecutor said they couldn't find Gina to give testimony because she's saying that the prosecutor was pressuring her to become a victim. And I think the same way they pressure Cassie to become a victim. That's the only way P. Diddy could have get sentenced or go to prison. Someone had to turn on him, and Cassie the one that turned him because she want the money. It's all about money, guys. She want money. And and people forget in this case, a lot of people forgetting, man, that instead of this lady go to the police and file a case, domestic violence case against Shaw P. Diddy, she gave up that right and choose to go to civil court because she wanted money. It is what it is, guys. No one can deny that. She never pressed any charge against this man. And this man is not getting a hold on any domestic violence charges. Whose fault is that? Is that the prosecutor or the so-called victim? You blame Cassie because she preferred to get the bag. She wanted the bag. She wanted the bag. The bag is very important to her, so she want money. So money is more important to her over her feelings at this point. At this point, I don't care about her feelings. Not to sound cold or harsh like that, but reality is she choose what is more important in her life is the money. She made her bed. Now she got to lay in it. So all of your people coming on here talking about Cassie the victim, she's not no damn victim. A victim will have a police report of domestic violence. The first chance you get to escape, you go to the police and do a domestic violence report. You do not run to civil court for money. Your Honor, I rest my case. So all of these people that come in here, Cassie is a victim of what? She never set no good example for woman, battle woman, and you have a lot of battle women in the world. A lot of battle women in the world that cannot go in public, cannot go people, a husband or boyfriend, the predators, whoever it is, these people are stalking them. These people get put in different houses, safe houses in the community, blend in the community. We have a program here in Staten Island called Safe Horizon. deal with all type of domestic violence and abuse and or help people in need in general. So what example she's setting for people for domestic violence? Oh, go to civil court and sue the person for money. What about charging the person with these crimes? She wasn't thinking about that. That was the last thing on her mind. And even at the hotel situation, where's the police report? Where's the police report? Listen, there's 7 votes. There's 7 votes, guys. Put in the chat. Put in the chat. Freedom or prison. Which one you think this man gonna get? Right now, time served is 38%. Time served. Man, listen, people. I'm going here. Yes, 38 said yes. So I'm saying yes is freedom because I don't care for Diddy, but I do believe he's getting a fair shake in the media. I don't believe he's getting a fair shake in the media. Me too. I don't. Cassie, we have this lady here. This is Regina. Regina wrote a letter to the judge. 50% said yes, freedom. Wow. I'm a guess yes is freedom, guys. I'm seeing here 50% have said this man should get freedom. Wow. 10 votes. Wow, people. Wow. Listen, guys, I appreciate your this morning, being honest. He never got a fair deal in the media. Cassie became a poster child for so-called domestic violence woman, which is she's not. She is not the face of domestic violence. This is a slap in the woman's face out there who really getting battered and abused by man or woman or whoever the case is. They are not being represented properly. But she's not the person to represent these people because she's not the one. She had the opportunity to go to police and press charges, and she didn't. So what help? She's helping women in domestic violence. She's not helping women in domestic violence. She's not. She's not. So, I believe by 10 o'clock today, by 11 o'clock, or by latest by 1 o'clock, I believe we will get the verdict. I believe the judge been sitting on this. I believe the judge need to take a lot in consideration. I believe the judge have to put his feeling aside. And for some feeling, I have this judge, his hand is on his sleeve, his feelings. Because I cannot understand, you have Michael Jeffrey. Aquaman Fish, this predator, did worse than P. Diddy and got a $50 million bail out of jail and walking around today. It's not fair, guys. It doesn't matter. This man is being held for the charges that they brought up against him. The prosecutor, the federal government, made a havoc because all they want is women in this case for empathy and sympathy, and it didn't work. Don't forget, one of the main prosecutors, all 6'5" women, one got fired. The prosecutor so-called lied that they couldn't find Gina, and Gina was there to testify. The reason why they didn't want to use Gina, because Gina was going to testify on behalf of P. Diddy to vindicate this man through her testimony. He had print requirement for his party. Nancy Grace crucified him daily. Listen, stop. Listen, his parties were invites. If you got an invitation and you went there, you was not forced. And over the years, we see all the big bed in the front yard. Hey, the man have some personal sexual behaviors, and I don't believe he forced anyone to do it. Listen, let me tell you what it is. You have some freaks out there. He's no different from Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner just pay off his people. Don't you see all these people coming out of the woodwork about who Hugh Hefner was abusing them and all these things? Even his wife confirmed to it, people. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it, people. And also, what we got to take in consideration this morning is this. Where all the victims? According to the newspaper, they said they have about 30 victims. And people, we had over 150 so-called victims that want to get the bag. All of these people is chasing the bag. I am not saying P. Diddy is an angel. This man is a devil. This man is a demon. He needs some deliverance from the Most High God himself. But yes, you are right. Hefner had the Playboy Mansion, and Hugh Hefner was doing worse than P. Diddy. He was paying off people. He was paying off people. Let me tell you something. I don't know who this man. I don't know who this man crossed. I don't know who this man went up against, and he called those people out. And when you call those people out, the people that this man has socialized himself with over the years, getting $60 million a year. People, if somebody giving you $60 million a year just for your name to promote a certain thing, okay, and you did something to these people, do you think $60 million, that is a drop in the bucket for these people? These people have billions and billions and billions of dollars. So for someone to give you $60 million a year is nothing. Those are the people that when you get caught up in that type of it's not about color. When you reach to that level, people don't understand this. People, it's the low and rich people worry about color. I'm going to say it again. It's the low and rich people worry about color and racism, because the people who are in that realm, they don't see they don't see color. All they see is money. What the money and profit they're getting, people. I am telling you, that's the area and the group of people that Sean P. Diddy were involved or trying to get involved with. Those people are very powerful. You call those people the world changers. Same thing with Bill Cosby. He was trying to get into that in that environment. No, you can't go in that environment. You want to control media? You want it? No, people don't understand. The Jay-Z's, the Fat Joes, the they are considered the low class rich people. They're not in that money. People see them with color. But when you pass that color barrier in business, people, I hope people get what I'm saying this morning. When you pass that area of color in business and all these people see is green money. They don't care if you're purple, they don't care if you're blue, they don't care if you're pink. When you leave that low millionaire or billionaire status, when you leave that, because there's low income in millionaire people. Fat Joe and all these people, they're millionaire, but they are low income. Their money don't mean nothing. Their money don't mean nothing. The DJ Khalil, their money don't mean nothing. When you pass that color barrier and go into that next level of business, they don't see color, because these people are so far up on the world changing list that your little $30 million, your little $100 million is nothing. P. Diddy, your $400 million, your $1 billion is nothing. Jay-Z, Kanye West, your little $500 million, $1 billion mean nothing to these people, because these are the people that gave you what you have. They gave you what you have. So now, I don't know who P. Diddy went against, but he did something foul. He did someone foul. Think about it, people. There is no reason why this man should be in jail. Look at it, people. Realistically, look at this realistically, people. Stop looking at the dynamics behind it and look at for what it is. This man violated somebody very badly. For them to come after this man like this, they want blood. And Cassidy is the one that is the nail. They want blood, people. They want to take this man out of that business cipher because he double crossed. He broke the contract. He broke the deal. He exposed some people, and they didn't like that. Because these people are not seen on social media. These people are not all. These people are involved in meetings. When you go into that level of business with these people, these people are not on social media, or they probably are, but you don't know who they are. P. Diddy broke one of the cardinal rule. Never. And I hope young people in here listen to this. Don't you never, ever, and it doesn't matter, you don't disrespect the hand that fed you over the years. You don't do that. When you go into that type of environment in the business, it's all about loyalty. It's not about money. It's about loyalty. Where is your loyalty lies? Where? And they tried this man and he failed. They tested him on his loyalty and he's failed. And he know where he made his mistake. He know where he's making mistake. When you wanna break someone, when you want to break a corporation, when you want to break someone's liberty, when you want to break their back, what you do? The best way to affect a businessman is what? In his pockets. You don't go back and forth with him. You don't argue with him. You don't do that. You hurt him in his pockets because the only thing these demons answer to is money. They don't have no empathy and no sympathy for nothing else. Not even for a baby life. All they respond to is about the money. Because money is their God. Money make them live longer. Money make them don't have to wait on no list for a heart transplant, for kidney. They are at the elite. Everything is at their hand of disposal, people. Everything is at their fingertip. And we want to come on national TV, talk about Cassie. It's just the it's not even it's not Cassie is not even the main subject right now, people. Because she was a pawn and used. Because Cassie should be in the same predicament as P. Diddy right now, a co-defender, conspirator, whatever you want to call it. But she turned evidence to get no charges against her. Don't you notice that, people? Come on. Brother, I'm slaying night shift for my family. It's very hard. Yes, 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 yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's very hard, man. And it. No, I don't think he got sentenced as Delta. I don't think he got sentenced in. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, guys. He haven't got sentenced yet. But you know what I mean. Man, listen. I just think the whole thing is a setup for him right now. He's going to do some time, people. I have a feeling that they're going to make an example. Listen, man. Listen. To be honest, I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. So many things coming out. Then you have 11 people. Voted so far, and right now, yes, it's 61% for freedom. Because I said yes is for freedom and jail no. So I'm assuming freedom or jail. Yes, freedom or prison. Prison is rough, man. Prison is rough. And he do not deserve to go to prison, guys. And I'm being honest. People say, oh, but he's a monster. It doesn't have nothing to do with what he's on trial for. Because his peers find him innocent. Don't you feel this? Don't you feel this to be crazy and ironic, people? This would be ironic that you have a person that turned rat and snitch on P. Diddy because to save her own ass. And now she writing letter to the judge, telling the judge she free for her safety and this and that and this and that, this and that. Really, Cassie? Come on, you gotta do better than that. But you never once, if you felt that you feared for your life, why didn't you go file a domestic report criminal charge against this man? But you didn't. See, people need to wake up. Some of these women that making Cassie a victim, she's not a victim. She make herself a victim. The prosecutor make her to be a victim. Gina in the back here. Gina will testify, but not for the prosecutor, but on the behalf of P. Diddy to vindicate this man. And the prosecutor told the judge they couldn't find her. But she's on social media. You couldn't find her, but she's on social media. She's on pictures. You couldn't find her. Why? Because if she would testify, she would have definitely dropped the bombshell that she's not a victim because the prosecutor was forcing her to be a victim. And what do you think all of these 60 people for over 200 cases of sexual assault, now we're down to 60? What happened to all those 200 and something people saying that Diddy did something? Why? It was because of the bag. The bag, people, the bag. And how can you prove sexual assault after 25 years? How can you prove it? How can you prove it? Thank you. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. He do not deserve to be in jail for no 11 years. Even Harvey of TMZ said that what they charge this man for 11 years, he said this is ridiculous. And this man is a lawyer. He said it's ridiculous. Listen, if the judge give this man 11 years, something is wrong. If the judge give this man 11 years, something is wrong. Big up, Empress. Good morning. Big up, how are you? Listen, if P. Diddy get 11 years, that's foul. That's foul. He doesn't do people. Listen, she never filed any domestic violence against P. Diddy. She ran to the bag to get the $30 million, get 20 from the P. Diddy, and get 10 from the hotel. So where's the police report? Even in the night when she had the domestic violence, where's the police report? Where's the police report? No police report. But you're going to write a letter to a judge that you fear for your life, which is a lie. Man, listen, people. I know domestic violence and abuse is something big, and we're going to speak about things like that. I know it's a big thing in our community. But in this case, guys, Gina would have testified and say P. Diddy was not forcing her. It wasn't no trafficking. And hear this now. What judge in their right mind going to overlook what the jury said this man is innocent? You cannot use that. So Cassie wrote a letter, told the judge that the jury got it wrong. How are you going to write a letter to the judge and say the jury got it wrong? A jury that's selected, both parties, and people said, listen, man, no, we cannot find this man guilty because there's no crime. And the reason why she's not getting caught up in this because she went to the prosecutor and made a deal. The justice system is messed up. Yes, it stinks. It sucks. You know what I mean? It's wrong. You know what I mean? Listen, people, I have some people in the chat here. Real chat with Empress. Big up yourself, my daughter. Listen, man, people, you need to go over there and subscribe to our channel. She only have 14 subscribers. She need her platform to go up to 50 subscribers, guys. And please, I appreciate everyone in the chat. I know I have some people that's coming on daily now. Appreciate it. Big up yourself, guys. Like Delta. I know you come in here before. Ivan, good morning, Ivan. Good morning. Listen, man, the verdict didn't go down yet. The verdict didn't go down yet, guys. It didn't go down yet, but we here watching and waiting. I have my computer open, man, and I'm not seeing anything yet, man. I'm not seeing anything that that's coming across about this case. I'm Google. I'm like I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. But there's nothing yet. Sentence like there's nothing yet. Um, all TMZ, and I'm on TMZ, guys, because TMZ right now is the best information platform because they have people all over. They have listen, they have cameras, people. TMZ, I don't know how Harvey came, man, listen, I don't know, but he's good. Even though, they're not perfect, but a lot of information that's shared over there is very important and good. Big up yourself, Ivan. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. And big up yourself, Empress in the building, guys. Go over there and support. Big up Empress over there, guys. Real Talk with Empress, guys. I want you guys to go over there, please subscribe to her channel. She need about, I don't know, she need about 50 subscribers to go live, guys. That's young platform. I always encourage, please, you need to go live. You need to, do shorts, but go over there, support her, guys. And it's been a long trial. Yes, a long trial. It's been a long trial. So what do you think, Empress? What do you think? Listen, you want to come on? You want to come on and talk about it? I know it's early. I know you have the kids. I know the kids going to school, guys. Guys, that's my daughter Empress. Also, people, we do have we're gonna be doing live shows on. So all the people that's in the chat that follow YARDCHAT, we on all different platforms. We on YouTube, obvious, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So we all on those platforms. So you got to follow us on the platform, guys. You have to follow us to get more information daily, guys. That's how we do it. So right now, P Diddy, man, the poll right now, guys, the poll is up. The poll is still kicking. Right now, the poll, there's 23 people that voted. 23 people that voted in the poll. And right now, the poll, let me see what the poll say exactly, guys. I'm going, I'm in the YouTube studio, so I'm behind the scene here. Right now, yes, freedom, 65%. So 65% saying didn't need to be free. And I agree with that. He don't need to be in jail for another 10 years, 14 months. No. Time is served. And hear this, no. The last time I checked, there is no crime for prostitution, sleeping with prostitution. It's just a moral thing. You cannot hold a man because you cannot, everyone is guilty of that in this world. You go to California, you meet someone, you fly them back to New York, you wind up going to dinner, wind up having sex. That's prostitution? No, it's not. And that person wind up being your wife or your husband, vice versa. What people, come on, stop it. And I think the judge, I don't know, man. I don't know if the judge is looking at this from a realistic point of view, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what the verdict going to be. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, Empress. Very interesting. And we all here waiting, man. And right now it's 9:17 New York time. We're streaming live from Staten Island. Welcome to YARDCHAT, guys. Make sure that your guys share the video, subscribe, press the like button, guys, so the video go in the algorithm. And people, listen, man. 60 right now went down to yes, 60%. So some people are voting, say that this man need to be in prison. Wow, guys. Okay. All right. I'm looking at right now in the YouTube system, right? I'm looking at the freedom or prison. 60% said free, 8% say prison, 32% said time served. 32% say time served, and 58% change now say he should be free, and 8% say he should go to prison. So that is the poll right now. The poll is at 26 voters, and we've been on for 29 minutes. I've started as soon as we came on the live. We started the poll, and right now the poll is going back and forth. Let me give another breakdown, guy. Right now, yes, 58%, no, 8%, time served, 37%. It's going up, guys. I'm looking at it live right now. People are undeciphered what the verdict will be, but we don't know what the verdict will be, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know how this is going to turn out, to be honest. I don't know, Empress. I don't know. For all the people in the chat, I appreciate everyone, but I don't know how this is going to turn out, guys. But all I know is that it's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. And like Empress said, it's a long trial, man. Very long trial. And trial is over. And I don't understand why I didn't give this man bail. And I'm second guessing myself. It's a possibility that the judge and the prosecutor know something that the public don't know, or did he defend the lawyers that they don't know? It's a strong possibility that when they give out the verdict today, more charges More charges, guys. It could be a setup, man. You don't, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. 29 votes. Right now, 55% said yes, freedom. It's going up and down, man. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know what I mean? But I'm, I, I'm eager to know, guys. But right now, there's nothing. You know what I mean? Anybody in the chat, if you're hearing anything, you know what I mean, please let me know. Let me know. For Sean Diddy Combs judgment, they have finally arrived, and he await his punishment for his following for his conviction in the New York federal criminal case. Diddy will be present in federal court Friday morning with his defensive team, led by Marco and whatever his lawyer, as well as the prosecutor and the judge. That's all we know right now. But all we know right now that a lot of people. What? Oh, this is old news. I thought this was something new, but I see something, but that was from yesterday. I see something here from TMZ. Said the verdict is in. I'm like, what? I said, no, that's not. Verdict's not in, guys. Verdict not in. Anyone, if anyone is aware that the verdict is in, let me know. Let me know, guys, because I can't watch. I'm on TMZ because I know TMZ going to get that news quick. TMZ have people. Listen, man. TMZ have people in places that you don't think they will have people, and I see they're watching it, and I'm watching over there on TMZ, and the way they speak about this case, it's shocking to see Harvey at the end said 11 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why? Because they all know. They all know that what they want to put this man away for is ridiculous. You didn't catch Harry, but you're going to try to catch his shirt. You went for the highest, you know, and this is and this is why the FBI have a high rate, the 98%, because if they don't catch you for what they want you for, see, the thing is, that's the thing with RICO charges. There's so many things attached to it, and RICO charges is not meant for you and me. It's meant for people that were in the mafia, the Al Capone and the John Gotti. The federal law had to come up with a special thing, and they say, you know what, we're gonna have a RICO, and it's for criminals, not for people like Diddy. Diddy's not a criminal. He wasn't running no organization, trafficking and drugging people and underage. Remember when this chart came out, underage people? There was so people have their own personal agenda for views and likes. And yes, we want the views and the likes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a podcaster. Yes, we want it. You deleting comments. I see. I'm not deleting no comment. I'm not deleting no comment. He will walk. He will walk. He will walk. Rocka to Rocka. Miss Robinson, YouTube deleting comments. I see. What do you mean YouTube deleting comments? I'm not deleting no comments. What are you talking about, Miss Robinson? Explain yourself. Because I don't delete no one comment. The only people that I block, if you're being disrespectful or rude in a comment, I will put you in time off for 10 minutes. And if you really like this platform, you will come back. Diddy was framed. Oh my God. Did it? Did he do it? Listen, YouTube is deleting my comments. No, they're not. There's no comment delete here. What are you talking about? She said YouTube, there is no comment but delete in here, guys. YouTube is not deleting my comment. I seen all the chat in the live, all the chat. What about the parties? The parties, Empress, the parties? Okay, if someone invites your party, an invite, it's up to you to take the invitation or not. But this party was personal invitation parties. That's not even a case right now. What about Justin Bieber? Listen, what about Justin Bieber? Listen, 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 people. Let me turn my hat back. Let me turn my hat back this morning. Because some people just getting on my nerve when they're making up some. But what about Justin Bieber? Okay, let me tell you about Justin Bieber. We know abuse is something. It's not easy to come. He was a kid. Yes, we know that. It's not. But what you got to understand is this: who gave them permission? Who gave them permission? The parents. And what they did it for? Money. He was a kid. Okay, so if he's a kid, who brought him there? So his parents had to give some type of consent, right? His parents had to sign off some 48 hours, whatever, some 48 hours, whatever you call it. You know what I mean? She signed a consent. So you think Diddy just, listen, man. The poll is there, guys. They're saying that 54% jail. And let me just go in the poll and see what's going on in the poll right now. Whoa, guys, man, listen. I'm going to give you guys an up-to-date poll. 54% said this man need to be free. 5% said this man need to go to prison. Time served, 41%. So we're looking at freedom and time served. That's the poll. And we have 37 votes from the poll. 37 people voted in the chat about if Pete Diddy should walk, time served, or should he, serve 11 years in prison. 11 years, guys. 11 years. 11 years, right? 11 years. I forgot to put my headset on this morning, but I'm hearing a little bit, protect my ears. So I'm hearing a lot of people going on the record now talking about it's still a crime. It's still a crime. It's okay. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Greta, wait a minute. Greta garbage. Explain yourself. What I think and what are not necessarily the same thing. Miss Robinson, oh yeah, twice now I made the same comment with a trigger word with a you to do it in comment. Yeah, please. Um, you know, it's not me deleting it. But if YouTube, you cannot use certain words in here, guys. You cannot use certain words in here. Be respectable. You got, I keep telling people you cannot come in here and use certain words because you gotta respect YouTube rules. If your comment getting deleted, that means something that you're writing, it's not, you know, in the algorithm. And guys, thank you for the 10 likes, guys. Listen, people, we have over 20 something people in the chat, and we have more people than that. Can we get the like ups, guys? Come on, man. We all here waiting, and we get each other point of view. Yeah. Also, anyone know if the case is right now is 51%. 51% said freedom. Let me see here. Any verdict, sentencing, and we just put sentence update. Let me see what's going on. Guys, you gotta watch TMZ, man. TMZ is they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Thank you for the likes, guys. See, come on, guys. You know what I mean? You're coming in the chat. You're hanging out in the chat. We want the video to hit the algorithm, guys. We need the video to trigger the algorithm. He hurt kids. How you mean? Do you? There, there was no proof that came out in this trial that this man hurt kids. There was nothing. So you're making up. Do not, Miss Robinson, stop going by some of these YouTubers. Some of these YouTubers, they lie. Some of these YouTubers make up a whole type of story. There's one YouTuber and she got really some back, some serious backlash. Um, uh, Lisa's tells or whatever tells or whatever her name. She's over there, man, and she was literally talking about this and that P Diddy. And when she came, when the verdict came back, this girl was so upset. She took her personal and going at Diddy. The jury got it wrong. What do you mean the jury got it wrong? That's why I just don't understand. Some people are so malice against this man. They want this man just to go in prison because he's P Diddy. And people, hear this now. I'm going to say something. People are probably going to get upset. P Diddy did help a lot of people over the years. What are you talking about? Yes, he did. P Diddy helped a lot of people, especially in the music industry over the years. And all of those people that turned their back on this man, it was not his friend. And I'm glad this happened to a high public figure person because they know who their friends are. Don't you think P didn't know now who his really friends are at this point? He knows. And I have a feeling, you know, however, the verdict go today, and there's a strong possibility he might get out, and there's a strong possibility he might be doing time. But I believe if he get out, you're gonna see a completely different P Diddy. You could say whatever you want to say about this man. Devil music, abuse, and don't forget he was a drug addict. See, this is the thing that people don't want to look at it as realistically. When you have two people, two person that are drug addict, or two individuals that are drug addict, what they do? Cassie and Diddy, they was both drug addicts. The only thing that this man didn't do was to shoot up needles. Cassie was a dope head, cocaine head, all of these people. Is there a strong possibility that Cassie was so under the influence of drugs that some of these acts that she did, she was so high and she consent because in those videos she was consenting, she was laughing, she was having a great old freak off time. Is it a strong possibility? I believe she was coached. I believe is when she came to her reality of herself, what she did because of drugs, both of them. And she watched herself on these videos. She was embarrassed of what she did because she's a mother now. And it was embarrassing. And now the only way for her to get out of it, to make herself look good, is to turn evidence so you could be labeled as a victim. Really, but it didn't work. One of the goodest thing is this. One of the things that when God is in the mix, when people trying to fool God and trying to say they're doing something good, and in the meantime they doing wickedness and evil, and she trying to bamboozle the people, but she didn't bamboozle me. Cassie ain't no damn victim, people. I listen. I people gonna say, "Oh, YARDCHAT, how can you say that? Oh, she's a woman." She's not a victim. If you are a victim, you're going out with P Diddy, and your current husband dog you out too back then. You cheated on Diddy to cheat it with this man, your husband. And it's not the first time the behavior, she did the same thing, guys. She came in the music industry with her so-called boyfriend and she dumped him for P. Diddy. When a person is on drugs, especially a female, When female is on drugs and crack people, they do all type of things. Sell their body, prostitution, all that people. Let's keep it real. You are a drug addict, you want the fix, you want that hit, you will do anything to get it. And why you didn't think because Cassie, because she have money, she's rich, she's living with this rich guy, life of the rich and famous, she didn't have access to money like that. She had money, but she don't have money to access all the things that it was through P. Diddy, the restaurant, the clothes, the hotels, paying 10 grand a month for a hotel, all that people, come on now. That's a lifestyle. She sacrificed her own self for money. Glenn, listen, why are you retracting your message? I am not for abusive men. Stop that. I'm not saying that. Listen, see, women like you don't want to look at the truth. Okay, I'm going to break it down to you. What prevent Cassie, when Diddy did that in a hotel, the security guard got paid off. Why the cop wasn't called for a police report? And don't give me, oh, she was scared, this and that. Stop the nonsense. Why? You had the perfect opportunity right there. This man is abusing me, call the cops, I want to report. If you were so much holding us hostage and being pressured against your will, you had the perfect opportunity years ago before this tape was released, but you still stayed with that man. If he was such abusive, giving you drugs, free call, forcing you to do all of that, you had someone there to save you from all of that. But you said you didn't call no police. I didn't see no police report. No domestic report was done. The only report that was filed is for her to go to civil court to get money. Isn't you don't find that crazy? She doing things in backwards. You're supposed to go to the legal procedure and documentation. Then you go to civil court because the person was found guilty. So you have all right to get compensation. But you got compensation with no type of. So what that's telling you? You took the money. You took the money instead of filing a domestic police report against Sean P. Diddy Combs. You failed to do that. So don't sit here and tell me I'm supporting Cassie, Diddy abusing. No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. And if you're being honest, if a woman is in serious trouble as she claims she were, this man was holding against her will, forcing her to do all type of sexual act, prostituting all over the world. And the juror of the pair said, no, we don't believe you. You're lying. And people don't understand. When a jury come back and say, you say, oh, you did this, and they say, you're lying. She's lying. That's what it is. When you tell a lie to someone and they did a legal case, they say you're lying. It's not true. What the person saying that the person did, you're lying. It's not true. So Cassie cannot say Diddy was trafficked because that was unfounded. Diddy didn't a ring of prostitution and racketeering. No, her personally, yes, because she was setting up all the freak off, the dates, the time, and even if somebody was forcing you to do that, you had the perfect opportunity in the hotel to do a police report so you could finally get justice, but you turn your back on justice because you want money. These people are accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Sean Combs was giving her money like she would, so she make up the story, and she confided in a lawyer first. And the lawyer told her what to do. Oh yeah, don't worry. You're going to turn evidence. You're protected. The federal government not going to press on charges because you pressing charge. No, see, this is the deal that she worked out. They don't want to tell you these things. They didn't want to speak to Gina because Gina would have blown everything out the box. The prosecutor lied. So how can you trust a prosecutor that is lying, pressuring people to be victim? As Gina said, the prosecutor was forcing her to be a victim, and she was telling she's not a victim. They didn't force her to do nothing. She did everything on her free will. But Cassie is playing the victim. And the sad thing about it, the people who are real victim are not getting the attention that they need. Man, 49%. 49 votes, guys. 49 votes. Wow, it's getting close, guys. The longer I have this live, hear this now. 51 minutes in the poll. 45% say this man should be free. 16% say this man should go to prison. And 39% time served. So those 16% people who say this man should go to prison, for what? And don't tell me, oh, what she did to Cassie, abuser. It's not. It's irrelevant. We speak about this man was tried by his peers, and his peers said he was innocent of the crime that they're trying to charge this man with. He's innocent. So don't use stuff that it's done. What are they going to put this man in jail for? Sleeping with prostitute. That's your choice. To consult person, and a prostitute consent to having sex with them. They already consented because they're prostitute. They consent to it. So your end of the deal is to pay money, things transparent, and done. That's it. That's all he did. It's not a crime. Picking up a prostitute is not a crime. Is it? Be honest, guy. Is it a crime? Sleeping with a prostitute, is that a crime? Can you answer the questions? Is sleeping with a prostitute is a crime? That's all I want to know. Is it a crime? Veronica, how are you? Tammy Daniels, good morning. How are you guys? Welcome to the chat, guys. Guys, can you press the like button so the video could share to go in the other room, guys? Please, I thank you very much. I mean, I don't like coming here begging on people, man. But you guys know, you're coming to chat and you don't want to press, the like button so the video could go in the audio rhythm. You know what I mean? Go out there. So 54 people have voted so far, guys. 54 people have voted. 44% said yes, he should be free. Last time I checked, 16% say he should go to prison, and I think 41% say time served. And what is he going to prison for? For what? What is he going to prison for, guys? Tell me, what would he go to prison for? Sleep with a prostitute? What charges they going? What charges? The prosecutor's asking for 11 months. Really? 11 months for what? 11 months for what? All right, guys. 54% has voted. 45% say yes, he should be free. 18% say he should go to prison. Time served. 38% say time served. How will they charge someone for blanking their own? And man, listen. So prostitution a crime. So when all these prostitutes get arrested, they keep going in and out, back up, out. It's not a crime. You think it's a crime, but it's not a crime. You know what I mean? In public, yes. If you sleep with a prostitute in public, indecent proposal, yes, that's it, yeah. But there's not a crime for you to hire a prostitute and sleep with her. It's not. What crime? What is it? What crime is that? Two grown adult consent to having sex. That's what it is. It's all bull s. Well, eventually it will be a crime. Eh, I don't think. Okay, a police see a woman on the street, right? Police see a woman on the street. Okay, she got charged with prostitution. The judge, what do you think the judge is gonna do? The judge gonna let her out. Oh, she got arrested again, prostitution. Oh, Miss blank blank blank. This is your fifth time you're getting for prostitution. It's, what are you gonna do? It's not a crime. You're gonna have all you building is a rap sheet. You're building a rap sheet. It's just like if you meet someone right now and you decide to have sex. You keep calling, hey, call that person, hey, listen, let's go have sex. Hey, let's go have that. It's not a crime. Let's be real. It's not a crime, Miss Robinson. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, it should be a crime, but it's not a crime. So you're trying to tell me if I go down in the street and I'm talking to a female, just an example, I'm talking female, and one thing led to the other, we wind up sleeping. Is that a crime? Come on, it's not a crime. They're saying it's a sickness, mental sickness. Ah, see now you elevating your way of thinking. This man have issues. Cassie have issues. This man is a demon. You don't understand. He's a demon, and there was no case filed against this man underage, have sex with underage. That's a no. Stop. We need, this is another thing. We need to stop making up story and say this man have underage. No, it was never proved to be so. Listen, they're trying to say this man was running an organization. And we all know he was running a record deal, bad boy. We all know that. It wasn't no organization, bad boy. We all know that. They talking about this man was trafficking. It's an empire. The jury looked at this and said, hell no. The jury said, what are you guys talking about? And I can't wait for the jury to come out because I know the jury probably going to say we could not find this man guilty of these crimes because Cassie have to be guilty as well. He didn't do anything wrong. Yes, he did. Morally, he did things wrong. Spiritually, he did things wrong, people. Don't come in here and say he didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? For all your people coming here and say he didn't do anything wrong, listen, guys, be realistic. Be real. Stop it. Stop it. You know this man have a sickness. This man is sick. He have demons on his back. This man opened doors. Cassie opened doors. They opened portals. All type of demons came through there. Why these people? Do I feel sorry for them? No, I don't. I feel sorry for when a person's getting a bad deal in the judicial system, in the criminal law system, when the system is not fair. I don't think Diddy, in this case, he was treated fair. I think it was a lot of bias. I believe that deliberately set it up for all women prosecutor so they get sympathy and empathy. Call you a woman. That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing, people. Let's be real. Stop all your podcasters coming on here talking nonsense about P. Diddy, talking nonsense about Cassie. These two grown adults consent to their behaviors. There's no victim here. They're both victim in their own way to themselves. And they're trying to blame people for their decision that they made. Cassie made a decision in her life. She have to deal with it. She was never forced to do nothing because when she came to New York, she dropped her boyfriend and went out with P. Diddy. So what that's telling you? She wasn't no damn virgin. She had a boyfriend. This conversation, she was having sex. People, come on now. Your mother, you let your daughter go to Manhattan, 15, 16, 17 years old in a big city of Manhattan, and you have vultures there. But you okay because you getting money. See, these people sell their kids for money. Same thing in the Dave situation. Same thing in Justin Bieber. These people sell their kids for money, and they want to know what happened. What do you think happened? Because you put your kids in, you putting your kids in dangerous situations. Then when something happens, you want to run out and come, oh, this and that. You want to play victim. You're not no damn victim. You know exactly, Cassie know exactly what she was getting into because she wanted the bag. Just like instead of her filing domestic report to get this man ass locked up, she choose the money. What is that telling you? It's the oldest trick in the book your females playing. Think you could get over a man. Men too, men doing the same thing. Men doing the same thing. They do the same thing. These men do the same thing like that Stephon Gig doing the same thing. He's a dog. He's a dog. That man is a dog. You have 3 women pregnant in the same year and Carla B make number 3. Where is the morals? Where's the self-love? Where's the respect for you as a woman, as a man, for your body, for yourself? Where is that? Where is it? You know, your guys, see, your guys, you know, some people, you know, people in this world, you're not living realistic. Your thing that people should not be held accountable for what they do and because they want to say they're a victim. Victim of, she was playing consent to every damn thing. See, the women that really are victim are not getting the proper acknowledgement because of this, because of what she's doing. So why the prosecutor didn't let Gina come out and testify? Miss Robinson, why the prosecutor didn't let Gina come and testify? Because the prosecutor said they couldn't find her. They lied. Why the prosecutor didn't let Gina come and testify? They could not, because if Gina would have testified, she would have blew the prosecuting case off the water because it's all make-believe. Because during her meeting with the prosecutor, she said every time she meet with them, there was pressuring her to be a victim. And she said she's not a victim. And the prosecutor knew if they would have called her, and the prosecutor told the judge they couldn't find her. A most important piece of evidence in a case to vouch for someone's character, you didn't want him to testify. Why? Why the prosecutor didn't want Gina? Gina also wrote a letter to the judge. Cassidy wrote a letter to the judge. She wrote a letter to the judge talking about she's scared for her life, blah, 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 that he's scared this man will come out. And people, do you really think Sean P. Diddy Combs will put himself to deal with this woman again? He's stupid, but he's not that dumb, guys. I don't think so. I don't think so. You could write a letter to the judge too. Listen, we all did things wrong. But see, you see QUI, you see people like you see, you look at one thing and stay at it. Hear this now. Here I'm going to blow you out your water now for you saying that. We all did things wrong. No one is perfect. I'm speaking on a moral point of view, self-respect. I brought up Stephon Diggs because he's not an example for no one to follow. He's running around loose, sleeping with all different type of women, unprotected. And these are the women that we are aware of that he's sleeping with. Just had a baby 5 months ago. Character, morals, morals, people, morals. Was a moral trial. Because Cassidy need to take accountability for action. See, that's a word that Black people do not want to use in the community. Accountability. Because if you take accountability, guess what you have to do? You have to be held responsible. Listen. So you still saying Cassie's a victim, right? She's a victim. So that's your mindset. Keep that mindset. Keep your mindset. I'm not here to change nobody's mindset. If that's how you think, if that's how you want to think that Cassie the victim, she's a victim. If you think Cassie the victim, she's a victim. Victim to who? Victim to herself. You forgetting Cassie was a drug addict, right? And stop saying Diddy forced her to do drugs. Stop it, because she was doing that way before she met Diddy. Stop it. See, that's the problem. When people give you the truth and reality, you don't want to hear it. You want to run from it. Oh no, but yeah, but look what, yeah, but he forced her. He didn't force her to do nothing. Someone who's forcing you, you are not going to be in public laughing, having fun, all of these. That look like someone forcing you. If someone, and don't say, oh, he was drunk, it's a lie. If someone is forcing you to do something against your will, and you had the opportunity to escape. This man was never holding this woman as oxygen. She went and free as anywhere she want to go. So stop saying she's a victim. She's not a victim. So you think a real victim, a real victim, going to take the money over having the person charged? Ask a real battered woman that don't have no type of money, no type of getting out this person web. And the first chance they get to escape, where you think they're going to? Where you think they're going to? If I'm being drugged and hold against my will and being abused and all of that, and the first opportunity I get to escape, I'm going to go to a lawyer for civil court, or you're going to go to the police and file a police report. What are you going to do? That's the question. What are you going to do? Miss Robinson or Miss QU, what are you going to do? What do you mean by that, Stockholm? What do you mean by that, Miss Robinson? Explain yourself. Stop blaming the court system today. Stop. 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 You see? You don't want to take accountability. See, you just proved my case right there. You just proved my case. You do not syndrome. I know that. I know all of that. In the hotel where the police called, if you getting your butt beat, and she did, the security guard came, he got paid off, and he's a cop in LA. He's corrupt. Do you see? So that's telling you they have to watch him in LA because you don't know if this cop. He's a cop in LA. He's corrupt. He already showed his character. He took money and looked the other way. See, money, people. So if you are an honest person, I don't give a damn if you P. Diddy, you President Trump, you the President of the United States, you are Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. I don't give a damn who you are. If I see you witness and hurt a female, abuse her, and I could witness it, and you come to me, man, I'm gonna give you some money, and you turn and look the other way, you are a demon just like you a demon. So she's playing the victim because she was given a role as a victim. In the hotel years ago, she had the opportunity to put this man away. There's a lot of going on in the chat here. 71. So you know what I mean. So you cannot say she's a victim. Yes, she's a victim in a certain way, but she contributed to being a victim herself because she kept her mouth shut. So she's a good representation of an abused victim. She's not, because she had so many opportunities to report this man and she didn't. She preferred the lifestyle over her own safety. She choose her pattern, guys. She choose it, money. So the security guard never reported. No police report was done. Oh, he was scared. I don't give a damn. A third party were there that's not part of this group. He could have saved you. He's just safe haven, but he turned his head and took the money. And you went back to the abuser. So what's wrong with that picture? Miss Robinson, in the hotel, who was there in the hallway that you see on the tape? Did anyone call the police? Did anyone call it? Did the hotel call the police? Did the security call the police? Did Cassie call the police? No one called the police, but they all knew that something went down, that she was getting beat up, stomped on, getting kicked. We all saw it. Why the police wasn't called? You see, people want to point fingers, but don't want to look at reality. Why the police wasn't called? 4 years or 6 years before that video came out, they all knew about it, but he took his money, took the bribe, went to California and become an officer. Come on, people. Come on, man. I'm sick and tired of people coming on these platforms and just don't have no damn common sense. You just want to make her a victim so bad. People want to throw the book at this man so bad and not holding Cassie accountable for her action. Who forced Cassie to go there? Okay, Miss Robinson, I'm done talking. What is my point of view? She's not a victim. She's not a victim. That's my point of view. A lot of drugs. You have two drug addicts, and you're gonna say they're both victim to the drugs. And you don't want to look at this fairly. You don't want to look at it. That's a problem, you're a woman. And that's a problem. The women that who are supporting this, they are not looking at this. These people are so far to the left that they don't know their foot from their foot, but they want to go and support Cassie on her propaganda and know she had a big part to play in it. Hold her accountable. Hold her accountable. Hold her accountable. 72 people voted. 72 people voted about this thing here. Yes, freedom or prison. 39% said yes, freedom. 18% said prison. Time served, 43%. So, Ms. Robinson, all these people in the chat talking about this man need to go to prison. Time served, 43%. What more time do you said? Okay, he slept with a prostitute, charge him for that. You want to give this man 11 years? You want to give this man 11 years for sleeping with a prostitute? And he was found guilty of not, you know, racketeering and sex trafficking and all women. He was found innocent of that. So how can you found him guilty or give him time for something his peers said this no is wrong? You cannot. This man is innocent. So now you're going to charge him for sleeping with a prostitute? Do that make any sense? Do that make any sense? Come on, people. This man is not an angel. This man is not an angel. He's a demon. But he need to be treated fairly in the justice system because you never know. You could be next to you and you want to be treated fair in this justice system, which, you know, you cannot give this man to 11 years to sleeping who someone consent to sleep with. They both consent to it. Even though she's a prostitute and what? But you will never, your media and your people in this chat, you're biased. You will never say that about Mike Jeffrey. Y'all need to go check Mike Jeffrey of Akobami and Fish. Go check out what Mike Jeffrey did. Worse than P. Diddy. But he's out on bail, walking around. $50 million bail or 10. He's out walking. And when he came out of court, he had a big grin on his face. A big grin on his face. This man is 80 years old, molested people, kids, abused, drugging, sex trafficking, is proven all that is true. But the judge said this man have dementia, he cannot be on trial. And that's justice, right? That's justice. But you have a peers try this man and say this man is innocent. But you have Mike Jeffrey, Akobami Fish, who is guilty. Guilty. But you will not talk about this. But you will speak about Cassie and Diddy. But you will not speak about Mike Jeffrey, what he did. Him and his 3 other co-defendants. Grown-ass man, his partner. That's the lifestyle they was living, guys. Trafficking, international trafficking. International sex trafficking, people. Miss Robinson. International drug trafficking. This man charged with, but he cannot go on trial because he have dementia. But I said put his ass in a cell. Because you know dementia, eventually you forgot everything. And you would die. You forget to breathe. You eat your own feces. You all of that if people don't watch you. That's how we get. So this man would never be held accountable for his action. But you want to come on national TV and talk about P. Diddy, this and that. And the only reason why Cassie is not in the same cell as Diddy because she turned evidence against him. But nobody want to speak about that. She cut a deal with the prosecutor. She's a victim. Everything she come out victim. She playing victim. Victim for who? Was she a victim when she slept with cheat on Diddy with, the whoever the associate? Was she a victim then? Listen, you know what we got to realize, guys. We have real victims out there. We have real victims, like, and this is the part of the show where we bring up these kids. Okay, these are victims. These kids are missing. Um, this is Vicksburg, Mississippi. So these are victims, Miss Robinson. These are innocent victims that someone deliberately took these kids. Okay, these are victims. Innocent 10-year-old little girl. These are victims. Okay, we have this young lady missing on Staten Island. 13 years old. You know what she remind me of? Celeste. Dave. 13 years old, guys. Staten Island. These are victims. Okay? Not people who put themselves in a situation and hope they get a bag out of the situation because she really have a plan. There are real victims out there of domestic violence and not getting the attention like this lady's getting. Like Cassie, she's not getting the attention. Do you think these victims now, these little girls that are missing, are getting the attention that Cassie's getting, or Carly B? No, they're not. Who who are speaking for the real victims out there that they don't have no voice? Nobody's taking them seriously. But we take people who put themselves in situations seriously because they want the bag. Because they want the bag. Don't you know these people in Hollywood or entertainment do anything? These people sell themselves. That people sacrifice their own kids for money. And we all way up to Dave's situation. Young little girl, life snuck out, gone, chopped up, put in a trunk or car for how many weeks and weeks? Her family knew about it. The sister control of social media, Instagram page. Video showing that this saying she was missing. A ring showed that she was visit the family. They was having like they play a trick on her according to the ring video. You have these women put themselves in some position and they want to cry victim. You're not a victim. What happened to the people that need what happened to the people that need that type of need an airplay so people could know their story, so they get out there, so they could be found. But we waste our time talking about Carly B. We waste our time talking about Cassie. We waste our time talking about Nicki Minaj. These people are no standards of role model for our kids because they don't have no morals. Their morals is belong to money. money. And when you look at it, money is a motive. Your negative attention got to stop, guys. People are doing things negatively and they expect something positive to happen. No, it's not. The vibe these people are putting out, man, it make me sick. You have the audacity to go write a letter to the judge telling the judge, oh, you're scared, you don't feel safe. If this man come out, he gonna take revenge. Do you really think P. Diddy gonna have time for your ass? Knowing what that you lie and beguile the whole system, that you are a victim and you're not? What example you set for young ladies? How can you say you are stand-up character for domestic violence? You're not. Because if you speak to a real domestic violence person, they're gonna tell you, I wish I had the opportunity like you did. Because you had so much opportunity to tell people if you was really being abused. She was an abuser as well too. She was a hit P. Diddy too. She got paid for every session she did because she was on payroll. She was on payroll. This is gonna be my new logo, guys. What do you guys think? This is my new logo here. When I do live, I think I'm gonna do this logo. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Zap. Zip, if you come in here with the negative nonsense, I'm gonna block you, man. So you need to stop. Do not come in here with your propaganda and nonsense because YouTube gonna take listen, man, I think I think I set up in the system. I think I made something with the moderator. I'm not sure if I did or not. So any chat that come in here, YouTube will, because you guys, you need to stop. So let's go to the poll. Wow. So right now we have 79 people that voted. We have 79 people that came in the chat and voted, took their time out. Thank you, appreciate it. 39% said yes, you need to be free. 18% say you need to go to prison. 43% said time served. Time served. Time served. This is your safe place. I see. Well, I mean, it's up to you, man. I don't force people to come in this chat. All I ask people, when you come in the chat, just be respectable and show respect to everyone in the chat, guys. Show respect to everyone in the chat. If you don't, then I will block you or put you in timeout. And treat you like a baby. I mean, you want to be spanked, you want to be scolded. I put you in timeout. That's how it is. So we're going to continue the live, guys. So I think I'm going to use this when I do my live podcast, and I think I would do this logo that I Zap. I'm gonna put Zap in timeout. You don't come in here. He's saying some inappropriate things. So what I mean. So far, guys, we have 80 votes. Wow, man, we have 80 votes, guys. 80 votes. And thank you guys for the 14 likes. We appreciate it, guys. And what I mean, we're just going with the vibes today. Listen, guys. Also for the people in the chat, I appreciate Ms. Robinson. I appreciate your talking. I appreciate it very much. Yeah. Like you said, YouTube. When you're touching the truth, man. It's who's another bad platform? TikTok. TikTok over there and make you live in a make believe world. TikTok, you can't say certain words. You can't speak reality on TikTok. It's all fake on TikTok. It's not real. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake on TikTok. It's not real. It's fake. People. It's not real. Also, guys, so check this out. I do have a second podcast. It's called YARDCHAT MMA. Okay. It's called YARDCHAT MMA. We we do all type of commentary, um like sports, MMA, boxing, things, things in entertainment world. It will be on that platform. It's going to be on YARDCHAT MMA. So we want people to subscribe. I just put it in the chat. It's called YARDCHAT MMA. We want people to subscribe to that platform. We want to have 50 subscribers. So we asking people on this platform to support the other platform. I'm not saying, a lot of people on this platform probably not into MMA and sports like that. Most likely do, because I do put, MMA, but that's why I'm trying to separate everything and put just the MMA channel. So if you and anyone like MMA, boxing, sport, things like that, please go over there. It's called YARDCHAT MMA, and you can subscribe. We need about 50 subscribers. 'Cause we want to go live over that platform. So yeah, because I love MMA, man. Yeah, so guys, I thank everyone for coming in live, man. We have over 1,000 views. Appreciate it. We have over 14 likes. I'll tell you exactly how much views we got, guys. We got 1,748 views. And we have 14 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I don't know how much subscribers I have, guys. Anyone subscribe in the chat, people, if you subscribe, thank you. I appreciate if you subscribe. And what else can I say, guys? Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up yourself. Thank you. Welcome to YARDCHAT, guys. Welcome to the platform. We've been on for like 2 years, but the channel really took off the last year. We start making more content and pushing out there, and we speak about a lot of things on this platform, guys. We speak about MMA, not MMA. We speak about in Jamaica, overall the world issue. So if you look at my podcast, you see I speak about a lot of different things. I just put up a video up there, guys. Also, do you remember Troy Reed? Trey Reed. I apologize for my course, man, and this topic. I allow myself to get caught up in nasty, destructive, but it's obvious it's put a lot of people on your. Yeah, I appreciate it, Miss Robinson. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure. Listen, man. Become a. You could always come back. I appreciate everyone that come on this platform. And I could see some people. Listen, guys. Let me tell you something. I remember when I started this podcast, man. And let me tell you something, people. I remember, sometimes nobody was on, guys. Nobody was on the platform. Sometimes it was one person come stay for like a couple minutes and leave. Sometimes I was speaking to myself in the channel. But what it is, in anything, you have to be consistent. Just be consistent, man, and be consistent, and eventually you will find your lane, and you will find people who are interested in your type of conversation and your point of view, and in the interaction. That's how I look at it. Miss Robinson is reformed. listen, listen, man. The reason why it's information, man. It's knowledge. Knowledge is power. And some people, if you don't have the knowledge of certain things, how are you going to do it? That's why you call people ignorant, because they don't have the knowledge of, so they don't know better, so they're going to continue making bad decisions. And but when you find someone who have a reasonable mind, make sound decision, and be fair, man. You have to be fair, people. You know what I mean? And sometimes in the news is not fair. Even when people come on their podcast, they're not fair. They're biased. What I mean? They see things one way. You know what I mean? And And as a commentator, you can't see things one way. You got to think outside the box. There's different perspective, different point of view. You got to respect that. You got to respect everyone's opinion. And even if you don't agree with it or not, it's the person feeling, so you have to respect it. I mean, and if you both could have a good dialogue and speak about it, then you make your point of view, and the next person make their point of view, but leave it as that. Don't take it personal, man. Some of these podcasts on these platforms take things personal. They want to attack you. They want to come and say, "Oh, this around." But there's a lot of podcasts that, especially with this Dave case and P Diddy, they saying a lot of wrong things, man. You don't know. Just like we don't know what's going to happen with the verdict, we don't know. Is the verdict in, guys? Let me see. Is the verdict in? Is the verdict in? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing anything with the verdict. Let me see the news. Cause this is okay. Okay. Um, they said P Diddy asked for leniency. Leniency. So that means grace. But hear this now. Grace is not easy. Grace is an unmerited favor. Grace is given to you because you don't deserve it. That's what God grace is. It's given to you and you don't deserve it. Which one of us on this planet would give grace free? Which one? Who will give up their grace to give to someone else? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. So what P Diddy is asking for, leniency. But hear this now. It's not man grace he needs. I hope this don't go over people's head. And it most likely probably will. P. Diddy doesn't need man grace. Because man grace, man not going to give you no grace. Only one person that I know that will give you this unmerited favor and you don't deserve it, but we all have access to it. And what I'm talking about is the Most High, the God Himself, the Creator, the one that gave me life. I'm not here to talk about religion. I'm not here to talk about leave religion out of it. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Protestant. I don't care if you're Jewish, Catholic, Buddha. I don't give a damn. I don't believe in religion. Because it's one of the most corrupt thing on this planet, religion. That is one of the biggest thing the enemy use. And what he use is divide and conquer. And I always say this, guys. There are so many religion and gods in the world. Everyone cannot be right. But I know I serve the God that gave me life. Before I was in my mother's womb, He said He know me. That's the God I serve. I don't know about other gods. So if you're gonna come to me with sincerity and goodness and righteousness from your heart, which from the true and living God, I will receive you. But if you come to me with some propaganda, misleading, trying to beguile me, I will rebuke you. Because the God that I serve is about love. He did not come to take life, he come to give life abundantly. But you have another entity out there that when he comes, his intention is to rob, steal, and kill you. And this entity don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're Chinese, you're this, you're that, you're Japanese, you're African. He doesn't give a damn. Who you think make up all of these diversity in the world and different type of things? The enemy. We're going to talk about money. We're going to end in the show today. We're going to speak about money. Money. And when you look at this overall money thing, you know, they have a word say money make the world go around. Money make the world go, which is a true statement. Thank you, Miss Robinson. Big up yourself. So when you have people that refuse to acknowledge the true and living God, and they acknowledge other entity and put those entity and said those entities are their gods. And the number one entity that everyone uses in this world is money. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world, money. It doesn't matter if it's digital currency, bitcoins, euro, whatever it is. The concept is money. There's nothing wrong with having money, people. There is nothing wrong with having money. And there is nothing wrong with having a firearm. Nothing wrong. But it's the way it's being used. We're not going to get off subject, but the other day we were speaking about Terrence Crawford, Bud Crawford. I made some video on TikTok. It went viral. Video is there. You could check it out. I'm not lying, people. And a lot of people missed the point that I was trying to make. And I'm going to try to clarify today, and hopefully people who are listening on TikTok, I'm going to put this video up, you know, cut it apart and put on TikTok as well. But hear this now. People saying, oh, it's a state that you could carry your weapon. I'm not fighting that. Ohayama, what we call Ohamaya, I didn't pronounce it right. Nebraska. I have someone living in Nebraska. You know, I follow him on TikTok, Instagram as well. Yardman Production. He's living in Nebraska, and he even said something to me that I didn't really respect at the time. But he called me, but I didn't see the call. But then he put a message on TikTok. See, he took it personal. All I said to what I said on the video, I said, listen, I believe that situation with Terrence Crawford could have been avoided. We're going to speak about it for 2 minutes. Terrence Crawford, I'm going somewhere with this, guys. So Terrence Crawford, you know, he had the key to the city, celebrate his birthday. Everybody came out there, Carissa Sheila, everybody came out there celebrating, boom, boom, boom. We know Terrence Crawford doesn't drink, don't smoke. We know that. He's a boxer, clean athlete. That's what they said. I don't know. That's what they're saying. So instead of these people take what I'm saying and look at it, but you know, black people, they always want excuses. Don't take no accountability. So I said in the video, I said, Terrence Crawford had bodyguards and all the bodyguards in the back. He's driving the bodyguards. Terrence Crawford have the right to carry a firearm. So the bodyguard call when. So this what I said. I said, as a police officer, even if you're in a state where you could carry or whatever it is, as a police officer, you pull over a car 1, 2 o'clock at night. People saying that they knew it was Terrence Crawford or whatever it is. It doesn't matter if they knew or they checked the plate already. You assuming. As a police officer, I'm being fair. As a police officer, you pull someone over for reckless driving, which I believe he should have gave him a sobriety test, but he said he didn't feel he messed up. So when, as a cop, he walk up to the car, when he look in the car, Terrence Crawford had the gun on the driver on the floor of the car. As an officer, what will you do? That's what I said. As an officer, what will you do? I said the officer did nothing wrong. What I'm going to do, because I'm fair as an officer, you put your life on the line every second you on duty. You don't know. So I said this situation could avoid as Terrence Crawford was more responsible and take accountability, because you driving late at night, you have a gun in the car. Your bodyguard that you hired that's supposed to protect you, you driving them. So the officer pulled him over at gunpoint and said, everyone get the hell out of the car because I need to know what's going on here. I need to know if your guys have legal license to have these firearms. I'm a cop. I'm come up in the car. I don't know. You see a gun there. I'm pulling up my service wire. I don't know what you're going to do. There's people in the back. Everybody get out the car. So the officer pulled everyone in the car, did the investigation. When he came back, everyone had the right to carry their firearm. And he gave Terrence Crawford a citation driving reckless. People saying, oh, they knew this and that, it was set up, this and that. People stop reading into this too much. Stop making this into a black and white issue. Because it's not a black and white issue, because there's an entity at play here. And the entity got both of them set up to take each other out. That's how this entity operates. And Terrence Crawford need to count his blessing. That cop was very composed. He could have do what he had to do and ask question later. All he could say, I fear for my life. I don't know. And he's all right. And people keep forgetting, oh, it's a state, you could carry a weapon. It's not the point. The point is you travel late at night with a gun in the car. A police officer pull you over, it could have got very nasty very quickly. But thank God this cop composed himself. Thank God you didn't. We could have been here in Terrence. We could have been having a funeral. This man could be in hospital fighting for life, and black people fail to see that. Oh, why this and that? He could carry. He have all right. You're missing the point. The point is the decision. No one is saying he can't carry a weapon, but the way that the action they took that night, they all could have been in a morgue. And I told this the other night on my live, Terrence Crawford need to wake up, because some of the people that he surrounded himself with. And I said, if you are going back to your community and you have to have a weapon, you don't need to be going there. And we fail to see those points in black community. All we see is, oh, he have a right to carry the gun, but you don't see nothing else. These people are so full of crap. They lie to, they believe in other gods. All they know is the money god. Look what's going on with community, people. All this is connected, guys. Accountability, man. Take accountability for your action, because the action you took could have caused your life. Why are you driving your bodyguard? Why your bodyguard not driving you? Why must you carry a firearm in your car? You're just coming from a functioning. You the one should not be having a weapon. People say, oh, he's a boxer. His life is in danger. You hire people to do your job, to protect you. You have bodyguards. There is no need for you to be driving with a firearm. If you fear that much, you go back to the community that you say you love, but you got to have armed bodyguard. You shouldn't be going there, brother. You shouldn't be going there. And if you keep going there, it's not going to end good. And he needs to get rid of all them damn bodyguards. They're no good. Get rid of all of them. Terrence Crawford need to reset. He need to reset. Because if you don't see that you play a part in that way you could have lost your life over a decision that you made and think it's okay, we are too caught up in black this, black that, black this, black that. First black woman, first black president, first black business, support black business. No, all your business good. Is your customer service great? What are you offering? Oh, just because you say you're black owned, oh, is the food good? Is customer service good? So you telling me I'm gonna support a black business owned because you're black? I don't think so. Stop doing that, black people. Stop limiting your business to black only people. Because those same people that you want to make yourself feel so good, Black Lives Matter, I support black business. They are not going to support your business because anytime you label your business as black owned, you will put an other ethnic background not to go there. It's a business for everyone. But stop labeling yourself as black. Sick of it, people. We need to get rid of these things, man. We need to get rid of these just slave mentality mindset, plantation mindset. We tear each other down for what? For money. And at the end of the day, everything boils down to money, guys. It's the money. Money make the world go around. And there is nothing wrong with money, but it's the people intention who have the money because people will set you up for money. People will kill you for money. Just like Cassie went for the money. So you don't sit here and tell me Cassie is a victim. And she's not. She's not a victim. A victim wants to secure their life in a safe place. A victim not going to take the money and leave their life in danger. That's not a victim. That is called, we know what that's called. Big up to everyone in the chat, guys. So that is where it's at, man. Money. It's all about money, guys. Money, money, money. Money is the root to all evil. You know, there's nothing new under the sun, guys. All the same crap, nothing new. So stop thinking there's something new. There is nothing new. Do you think prostitution is different from back in 2,000 years? Same crap. Do you think murder is different? Same thing. Stealing, same thing. The backbiting, same thing, guys. Nothing changed. You know, as the great one say, King Solomon say, there's nothing new under the sun, guys. Nothing new. So, as TMZ said here, Diddy set to be sentenced for transport and freak offs escort across state lines. How many people are doing that? How many people transporting their girlfriend, their boyfriend all over the state line? So you're trying to tell me, see, we got to be very careful, guys. You trying to tell me I meet a girl in Nebraska. I don't know what I'm saying. I meet a girl in Nebraska. I fly her out, come to Staten Island. I like you, you know, I like the vibes. Let's come out to Staten Island, we talk. We talking, went out to eat, bowling, having a great time. Then we wind up having sex. Am I transporting a freak off across state line? am I transporting my freak off, my date? Okay. So what happened to those businessmen that have private jet escorting women that they met at the bar all over the damn country? What happened to them? Prosecutor, why you not going into Michael Jeffrey? Why your guys not going after Mike Jeffrey and his associate? Why you not going after him? Sound like there's a bias here to me, guys. Sound like someone have an agenda. Someone have an agenda and they do not want this man to come out. If this man come out of prison, he's going to war. He's in a battle now, but he's going to war. People, if they do not want P. Diddy to come out, because if he come out, he have cases, guys. If he's in prison, he's contained. But if he's out, they cannot contain him. Because in prison, they could actually contain you, limit you to certain things. But when you're out in the world as a free man, social media is powerful. Platforms are powerful. They don't want to hear this man's story. Because I believe there's a story leading up to this. So those people who he went against, and they know who they are, they're quiet now. But they're all looking today. And the one person that they're using is Cassie. But unfortunately for Cassie, the sad thing about her is this. The prosecutor know, the defensive know, and the people know. And Cassie know that we all know she's not a victim. So no verdict yet, guys. Also, as bad as you want to call P. Diddy, he was a very smart businessman. As bad as you want to say P. Diddy, he was smart businessman. Smart. But we're gonna wait and see, guys. We're gonna wait and see. Man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's 10:45, 10:49. I'm not hearing anything now. Yeah, anyone hear anything in the chat, guys? I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything. Let me check and see. Nothing. Nothing, guys. Nothing. I hear nothing. You know, I didn't hear anything, guys. Okay, 6 minutes ago. Oh, I guess they say it's on the way, guys. It's on the way. It's a live update. Sean Peter Combs said in hearing on his way after a guilty verdict. So everything's on its way, guys. On its way. So I'm going to see if I could. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. We all here watching what's going to happen.
This morning, Sean Diddy Combs will learn his fate as a judge determines how much prison time he could serve. Combs, who did not testify in his trial, addressing the judge personally in a letter, writing, "Your Honor may be inclined to make an example out of me. I would ask Your Honor to make me an example of what a person can do if afforded a second chance." Wow. He also expressed remorse for his violent past in the now infamous 2016 video of him brutally attacking his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura.
Yeah, that's all good. But you see how biased the media is biased right there. The media is biased. He's not on trial for domestic violence. He's not. So you cannot bring that up. You and the judge cannot use that against him. You have to separate your personal feelings away from to give a proper verdict. Because the jury did their job. They separate their personal feeling and told the judge, Your Honor, what you're trying to tell us to do, this man is innocent. It's not, stop talking about, oh, this has nothing to do, oh, yeah.
Saying, "I'm sorry for that and always will be." Overnight, Combs' PR team also releasing an over 11-minute long video showing his family and work that the defense plans to play today, hoping to sway the judge. The former music mogul is also expected to address the court today, nearly 3 months after his high-profile trial.
They're saying that's a big mistake. He should not. But I believe this is this is sad. This is sad because as a judge, if you can't, and to me, I know it might sound like I'm crazy. To me, it seemed to me the judge is biased. The judge is biased. That's what I think. The judge is biased. Because you got to take a look at this, guys. 12 people of his peers listened to all the testimony and everything and came back and said, Your Honor, this man is innocent. This man is not guilty of what you're saying. We know, Sean P. Diddy, Your Honor, you know they're both on drugs. But I really don't think he forced her, guys. All this man did have sex with prostitute across state line. And Jackie Robinson, was it Jackie Robinson? No, Sonny Liston. Do you know? See, I'm going to say something, and a lot of people are going to be upset, but it's the truth. I have to say it. I can't understand how a country could make up laws for a particular person because of their skin color. Sonny Liston used to date white women, and that's the reason why they came up with that law. And that's how they got him, people, nothing else. You going to sentence a person in jail because of his personal adventures or habit with the next person. 2 grown adult consent. But the law is saying, oh, you can't do that. But Your Honor, you can't have a person, take them across and have sex with them. Everybody do that every day. Every day, businessmen are doing that. Wall Street people are doing that. Congress people are doing that. Politicians are doing that. So don't sit here and tell me that what this man is being charged for is a crime. It's not. Everybody should be in jail for the same thing that this man doing. Cause don't tell me you have politics meeting people in bars and flying them across all state. You try to tell me that's not prostitution? So people, we need to stop and be realistic with ourselves. And if the judge gives this man 12 years, that is disgusting. I cannot find in where they're going to give this man 12, 11 years for having sex. It's not like he's having sex with underage or forcing people. He's not forcing no one. You have two grown adult consent to it. So the prosecutor now, that's why the FBI, do we know? And this is what I found out. Do we know the FBI really, it's not, see, the high rate is not what they charge those people with the crime to get them, guilty. It's the little things when someone come up with RICO, something gonna stick, guys. Something gonna stick, but guess what? No. But all these people are evil and wicked, the system. You telling P. Diddy, your peers charge you and say you're innocent, but you're innocent of running a ring of prostitution and all that. But you're gonna found guilty having sex with a prostitute. That make no sense, people. Make no sense to me. Maybe I'm missing something, but it don't make no sense to me. I believe this man should get out of jail, guys. This man should be walk free. Time served. You cannot give this man years and years. This man served almost going on 2 years in lockup for being innocent for what appears charge said he's innocent, no charges found. But now you because of the RICO law, you put this RICO law, so these people, they know exactly what they're going to do. The RICO, something will stick. And the only thing that stick is a prostitution, but he found innocent of prostitution. That don't make no sense, guys. This is just, I don't understand. It don't make no sense. He's innocent and guilty at the same time. Make that make sense.
It's a great victory for Sean Combs, which ended in a jury finding him not guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering, which carried the possibility of life behind bars. Combs was convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Depending on what the judge decides, Diddy could walk free in a matter of weeks or be sentenced up to 20 years in prison. There is a wide range in this case, and the judge could land anywhere in that range. The probation department recommended somewhere between 5 and 7 years. In a filing earlier this week, prosecutors argued that Combs engaged in violence and put others in fear. Members of Combs' family are expected to speak on his behalf. The judge is also expected to hear from victims, including a letter written by Ventura, who testified during the trial about the years of physical and emotional abuse she suffered at his hands. NBC News has obtained a copy of her victim impact statement, which reads in part, "I am so scared that if he walks free, his first actions will be swift retribution towards me and others who spoke up." The judge is going to take several things into consideration when deciding which federal prison Combs could potentially report to. The fact that he's a high-profile inmate and that his family lives in California and the nature of those crimes. So the judge has a lot of things that he is going to weigh when making this decision. All right, Chloe, thank you.
There it is, guys. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We're still waiting, guys. So far, no verdict yet. No verdict. No verdict, guys. No verdict. No sentencing yet. Wow, man. Okay, guys. Let me check on the poll. Thanks for everyone it's still 50. Okay. 40% said yes, he should be free. 19% say he should be put in jail. Time served 42%. So do the math, guys. Do the math. Do the math. Do the math. So a lot of people saying that time served. And right now, time served is over freedom. Time served. That means you should be get out. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something, man. It's easy to go in the system, hard to get out. People want to go in there. It's easy to go in there, but to come out is hell, guys. People don't understand. You know, all these young people want to get caught up in all these crimes. It's easy to go in, man. Very easy to go in the system, but very hard to come out. And this man is fighting for his life. Does he deserve 11 years? No. Does he deserve 11 years in prison? No. I mean, the poll is saying that, guys. The poll is still going on. I mean, 42% said this man should be not put in jail, should be freedom. And right now, it changed. 40% say it's yes, should put in jail. 19% said he should be wait a minute. 39% said freedom. 20% said you should be put in jail. 41% time served. People, man, to put in jail, that's going up. I remember it was at 7%, now it's at 20%, guys. So I don't know, man, people, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. You know, people voting. I took the poll, and this poll started when I first came into the show, guys. Maybe about over almost 2 hours ago. I came in this show and start the poll, and right now it looks like between freedom and time served, but jail time, prison time is going up, guys. It's at 19%. I remember it was at maybe like 8%, and it was there for a while. But all of a sudden, people saying this man needs to be put in jail. Wow, wow, guys, wow. That's not cool at all. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, people. I mean, what can I say? It is what it is. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going to happen, guys. We all waiting for the verdict. The verdict might take a little bit. Um, Guys, I'm checking on the news, but I didn't see anything yet. Anyone in the chat, if know anything, let me know, guys. Also, check this out, guys. I appreciate everyone, guys. We are at a 1,700 subscribers. So we have 300 subscribers to go for the year to reach 2,000, and that is our goal, to reach 2,000 subscribers for the year is up. So we appreciate everyone that coming to the live, guys. Make sure you press like, share, and subscribe to the platform. So this morning we hold a vibe. We speaking about P Diddy. The sentence day today is October 3rd, guys. We know it's going to go down today. We don't know what the judge going to do, guys. You know what I mean? There's a lot of factor in this case. A lot of factor in this case, guys, that the judge have to take a look at and consider, you know. But there's a strong possibility, man. This man could, you know, could wind up in prison, and he could be free or wind up spending 10, 5, 7 years in jail. Not jail, in prison. You know, if P. Diddy gets sentenced today, or, you know, the judge said, listen, he's not going to jail, guy. He's going to prison. He's going to federal prison. And, you know, there's a lot of people in Brooklyn, man. There's a lot of people in Brooklyn that are waiting for trial. You know what I mean? Or you know, famous people. He's over there with a lot of famous people. You know what I mean? Brooklyn Metropolitan House. That's where they all go. You know what I mean? Guys, appreciate it. Thank you for all the 15 likes, guys. We appreciate it. 15 likes. That's a lot. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, people. You know what I mean? So we're just waiting, man. You know, guys, take the survey, guys. Take the survey. Right now we have 83 votes. So we have 83 people voted. 83 people voted. And I'm not going to give you an update as yet, but you come in the chat, guys. Make sure you take the poll. Voted yes for freedom, no jail time, or you know you want to be time served. Time served is at 41%. So a lot of people saying, listen, this man paid his debt already to society. Let him out. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, guys. That does this man deserve? You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Should this man be put away? Should this man be put away? don't know, guys. What do you think? I mean, I know his lawyers, you know what I mean? They probably like, man, they probably like, we don't know. And really and truly, guys, really and truly, do we really know? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know how this is gonna turn out. We just pray to God that whoever, you know, people look at this realistically and make good decisions. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Thank you for the like, guys. I don't know how the outcome would be because, you know, some people, you know what I mean, some people, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, guys. Keep voting, guys. Keep voting. We are up to 85. We were just at 83. We're up to 85. Um, Let me just check the poll again. Wow, guys, listen, man. Listen, people. Listen. Right now, yes for freedom, 40%. No prison, 20%. Um, Time served at 41%. So majority of everyone that's vote believe by 1% that P. Diddy time served. That's what they say, guys, time served. So come in, cast your vote. Cast your vote, guys. Cast your vote. Cast your vote. Cast your vote. Cast your vote, guys. We want to see how many people at the end of the show, you know, how you know, prison, freedom or prison, guys. We just want to see how this is gonna end up because man, it looked dangerous, man. We don't know, guys. We don't know, man. I'm just saying we don't know how this case gonna end. It might end good and it might end bad for this man. So guys, when you come in the chat, just leave your take the vote for the poll. Yes, guys, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Guys, listen, take the vote. Take the polls, guys. Take the poll. Take the poll. Take the poll. Let's see how many people are gonna vote. Right now we had there's 88 people that voted. We had 41% said he should be freedom. Man, 19% it dropped back said he should be in prison. And 40% said time served. So a lot of people is not really clear if this man is innocent or guilty, but people are saying he should be getting out of prison and time served. I mean, it's not about the same time served because the charges. I mean, come on, people. The charges. It's not. I mean, the charges that it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. We don't know, man. But we're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I mean, we're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see what's going on. I mean, we're not gonna end the poll yet. The poll's still kicking, guys. 5 years max. Stay ready. We see, man. We see, Max. We see. We see. We see. Stay ready. 5 years. Wow, that's man. 5 years. That's a lot of time, man. He gets out. Well, what I mean. 5 years maximum. He still need time for the wrong he did, but everything, but he didn't do. Ah, man. But listen, man. But he was found guilty. He was found innocent of sex trafficking and all that. He was found innocent, guys. You know what I mean? It's a RICO, man. You see, this should have never been a RICO case. It should never been a RICO case. See, the only way, and that's why, and you know what I mean, and that is the reason why the FBI get a high percentage of rate of conviction. Why? Because when they come for you, they come for you under the name of RICO, the RICO Act. So the RICO Act is like this. It's like a big book. It's like a big book of crime that the person underneath the RICO, and Diddy was on that, in that book, and they're gonna see what crime could stick on you that RICO. You see what I'm saying? It's a very slick way of catching a person that we don't know what we want to catch you for, but we know there's a lot of things, but whatever stick, we go with that. That's what it is. And it's sad that, the peers said, listen, you want us to convict this man of all these, but he's innocent. We can't. He's in it. We can't do that. So if a jury of your peers came back and said, wait a minute, we can't convict this man. And the reason, I hear this now, rumors saying the prosecutor lied. The prosecutor lied. Because I'm sure the judge going to know all of that. The judge going to say, listen, Gina, we wanted to testify. Oh, we can't find her. But from what Gina said, she was never going to testify. She was going to testify on the behalf of P. Diddy. And the prosecutor didn't want that, and they said they couldn't, told the judge they couldn't find her. Someone lied. Someone is lying, guys. Listen, man, I'm not trying to say P. Diddy's an innocent, but listen, man, people lie to get that RICO because they know if they get the RICO, something gonna stick. That's how RICO operate, guys. Something will stick, and they got him, so we're gonna see. He still need time for the wrong he did, but not everything that he didn't do. But he still put his hand on that girl one. Yeah, but hear this now. Hear this now, stay ready. Hear this, stay ready. He's not on trial for domestic violence. You cannot bring that up. And that's the reason why the jury came back with the verdict they did, because you cannot use The domestic violence, because he's not on trial for domestic violence, because she never did no paperwork. She went to the feds and took a deal that she would turn evidence against P. Diddy for her freedom, for her testimony. No one no fool here. No one is fool here. No one, we know what she did. So that's why the jury said, wait a minute here. We can't convict this man. You really want us to convict this man and not convict Cassie? Because everything that Diddy were involved, Cassie was there. She was involved in the same thing. So under the RICO law, they grabbing, they're reaching, and they reach and they found something that could stick. Taking a prostitute across state line to have sex with, to freak off. Sleeping with a prostitute is not a crime. Look, all these prostitutes get arrested all these times. What happened to them? Nothing. Come on, people. This is just petty, man. Petty. And that's how the federal get very high rate, because what they do, they charge these people with RICO law, and RICO law, something will stick underneath that book. Some law, something when they open that book, oh yeah, we can charge, we charge with this, that. That's what it did. Oh man, and I'm sure when they came back with no guilty verdict, the prosecutor was scratching their head, said, oh my God, we're in trouble. They went back to the drawing board and look at all the RICO charges where they could drop one on him, and they dropped that on him. That's the only thing they could find, is sleeping with prostitute across state line. People, oh, you hear what I'm saying? P. Diddy might go to jail for 12 years for taking a woman across state line to sleep with her, and that law was meant for Sonny Liston. So how can you use a negative into a positive in this sense? You made a law exactly for that one person, because you couldn't get on nothing else. So you made up a law for him, and this law been like this for all these years, and there's nothing wrong with that. The intention why they made this law, it was racist, was biased, because Sonny Liston used to go out with white women out in the public, and the white people hated that. Keep it real, people. These are history. It's not. See, one thing with this channel, I speak facts in this history. There's not. If you Google it, you see it. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, people. We don't know. I don't know what, the verdict going to read. I don't know, guys. I don't know what the verdict. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Everybody said, oh, you know what I mean? Man, listen. I don't know. I don't know. You see, with this case here, it's a rude awakening. A rude awakening. Here you have some people. And apologetic Sean Combs tell judge, I lost my way. See, these people with these thumbnails and headline, it's just bull crap, man. I mean, I don't know, man. So we waiting, guys. We waiting. We all want to hear the verdict. The verdict. The verdict. The verdict. The verdict. What do you guys think, man? So Stay Ready said 5 years of max. Big up yourself, Stay Ready. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you press like, share, and subscribe to the platform, guys. Appreciate it. So we're here waiting, man. We're just waiting and see what's going to go down. We're waiting. I'm on my computer, see what's going down, but I don't see anything. But what I do, man, I TMZ, 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 is one of the best platform out there right now that could put up to information. I mean, I don't know if they're live, but TMZ, I'm not sure if they're live. But the whole world is watching, man. The whole world is watching this morning or this afternoon. The whole world is watching to see. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. People, check this out. TMZ is crazy, man. But I'm not going to say they're crazy. Hey, Chris, good evening. Good morning. Welcome to chat. TMZ, we have 96 people vote if this man will walk or time served or being convicted or sentences to 5 or whatever years. Looking back, do you know? It was 30 years ago on the 3rd of October. Hear this now. I'm going to read something to you guys in the chat. You're like, what happened in here? TMZ said, looking back 30 years to when O.J. Simpson was acquitted on October 3rd, 1995. The juror in O.J. Simpson murder walked into the courtroom in downtown Los Angeles, announced they found. We know. I don't have to say after that, guys. We know what happened after that. We know they found this man innocent. And I think I'm going to do a video on that later on. I will do a video on that later. 30 years ago, man. Wow, I wasn't even thinking like that, guys. I wasn't even looking into like that. But like I said, TMZ, man, they stay on top of everything, guys. They know everything. So I am telling you, according to Harvey, he's saying, man, 11 years. He said, nope. So as a lawyer, he's a lawyer and he was a very, still a good lawyer, but listen, man, if he say that's too much for 30 years for sleep with a prostitute, he said, no, that's crazy. So he knows something we don't know. So there's a strong possibility that he might not do no time or just walk time served, because I can't see the judge who sleep good at night putting somebody away for 11 years in jail, in prison, not jail, prison. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Unless if I'm being naive and I'm talking crap, but 30 years ago, guys, 30 years ago, 1995, October 3rd, O.J. Simpson was found not guilty of, Annalyn, Nicole Kidman, and Ron Goldman. All those names, like we all know those names. And to what I'm hearing, to this day, they didn't got one dime. One dime. And the famous word that Johnny Cochran used, something, what he said, if it doesn't fit, you must quit. If the gloves don't fit, you gotta quit. That was like a line throughout the universe. So hear this now. I'm doing a comparison. So a jury of his peers found Sean P. Diddy, Sean Combs not guilty of the crimes. So if a judge want to be biased and be plain blunt, use his power in an authority way to say he's the man, I'm the judge, he have all right to do so. But that be abuse of power. Because I believe deep down the judge know, as a man, you have a woman that consent to have sex with you, say, oh, you P. Diddy, I could fly you all over. You cannot put a man in 11 years for having sex after he was found not guilty of running a ring. There is no person with morals and reasonable thinking, unless if this judge knows something that I don't know, unless if this judge is just straight up plain biased, don't care, really made up his mind, just doing a procedure. And that's the attitude I'm getting from this judge. He's giving too much leniency to the prosecutor and Cassie. He just let them do whatever they want. That's in my book. But I just believe that there have to be more to what meet the eye. So 98%. Jazz. Russell said, free Diddy. Chris H, good evening, good morning. How are you? Welcome to the live. 30 years ago, OJ was found not guilty. Wow. It is what it is, guys. What's going on, people? Listen, we're about to log off. We've been on long enough. We're gonna log off, guys, and the verdict gonna be in shortly, guys. The verdict will be in shortly. Let me see here what's going on. They're saying did he arrive at the court? Well, he's at the court. Wait a minute, here for Diddy. Who's here for Diddy? There's some, you listen, man. I know. Hurry in for Boscov's buy one get one free sale. Save on our entire stock of. I know. A lot of people upset. A lot of people upset. I don't know, man. They're saying people coming out for this man. I don't know who's coming out for this man.
Hi, Mama Combs. How are you?
The Combs family is there.
Are you nervous?
Of course she's nervous.
Fantastic as usual.
She says she's not nervous about nothing.
Big Detroit in the building. Anybody from Detroit?
TMZ's on there, man. We seen
Are you guys nervous at all?
Christopher Combs with his
Raven,
woman.
you look fantastic.
All of them coming out the car. I mean, media cover them and
I love
two
this
twins.
suit. You ladies look amazing. How are you feeling? You nervous? Hi, Dana. How are you today? You look great.
TMZ's in the building,
we
man.
love the bad boy jacket.
Bad boy jacket. Wait a minute here. That is stupid. That is dumb. That's distraction. People are so stupid. Why would you wear a bad boy jacket to this man hearing? Why would you do that? You see how stupid black people are? These people, they are. See, now you rub it in people's face.
Misa, are you nervous today at all?
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to give you my God honest truth of this breakdown. What I'm seeing here. I'm going to give you my honest breakdown. What I'm seeing here. Thanks to TMZ. Big up to TMZ. Thank you. Appreciate it. Because everyone is using a lot of their, a lot of their clips and information, and because they get the latest information and accurate, because they go through, they have access, guys. But one thing that I'm looking at.
Hi, Mama Combs.
And I'm looking at the video.
Are you nervous?
And I'm looking at the video. Check this out, guys. Every person that I saw came out of that van or whatever they pull up in, present themselves, and they are not what they represent. Because a lot of these people are portraying, they're putting on a front. Everybody have on blonde wig. How in the world black people, you have black people? It's disgusting. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess in our community, guys. It's a mess. You come into this man court, you got on a bad boy jacket. A bad boy jacket. You don't want the judge to see that. You do not want the judge of this man past popping up in his face, because you're going to put things in this judge's head. Bad boy record. You come up in court wearing a bad boy jacket, and all of these people, what I'm seeing, guys, they are all fake. Who got on fake blonde wig? Who got on is BBLs? Is breast done? It's all fake. These people are so pathetic that they live in a fake world. If you guys want to hear something real good about being famous, you need to go listen to Chronix. Chronix did a clipping, and he said, "Listen, I'm not famous." And Chronix he's a legend in reggae music. Go listen to that piece, what he did. He said, these people, famous people, think that, he said, listen, man, I have diarrhea, I have a headache, I want to walk to the store. I said, I do everything else like a normal person. Then you have one particular DJ want to be carried like he's a god. Be careful, because the money, God, is dangerous. These people are living a lie.
You
Look at her.
As usual.
A grown woman, almost 80-something years old. You're supposed to be a natural looking woman, but you got all these fake hair, fake eyelashes. Everything is fake. All the family is fake, guys. It's embarrassing to be black. Yes, it is. It's
Are you guys
embarrassing.
nervous at all? Raven, you look fantastic.
And look, people. Let me tell you how black people is so disgusting and beguiled and serving the wrong God. They're serving the materialistic God and the money God. Let me tell you something. You going to court. There's no reason why you should be dressed like this going to court as a woman. You have on a tight ass dress. You have a split going up in the back. People, this is so pathetic. This is disgusting. And this what you want to represent your family in court, and the judge looking at that. Then you have the audacity to wear a bad boy jacket to court. A bad boy jacket you went to court. Telling the judge, I am listen, get out of here with that. I rebuke you. Get out of here with that, with your disgusting language. You the bad. Get out of here. There's a lot of there's a lot of we call them trolls in here. Stop trolling. Yes, it's embarrassing to be black these days. Yes, it's embarrassing. You have Carla B walking around, looking disgusted. She is black. She does represent the black community. Who you think support her? Black women. You're not going to see no white women support Carla B. Let's be real, guys. Are you going to see any reasonable and responsible white Caucasian woman going to support Cardi B? All you see there is black and Hispanic young girls looking up to this woman like she's God. And she don't have nothing to offer. You pregnant, you twerking up on stage with a baby in your gut. Don't you think the baby know exactly what's going on? Come on. These people are fake and we believe them. Don't believe these people. Look at this. You come into court, dress decently, dress decent.
I love the suit. You ladies look amazing. How are you feeling? You're nervous?
I don't know how these people dress, man. It's disgusting and horrible. But here, no. Look at this guy.
Hi, Dana. How are you today? You look great.
Look at that.
We love the bad boy jacket.
You heard that, right? You heard that. You heard that, right? You heard that. I love the bad boy jacket. Hear this now.
Hi, Dana. How are you today? You look great. We love the bad boy jacket. Misa, are you nervous today at all?
Everyone have this fake blonde hair, these fake BBLs, fake eyelashes, fake. There's nothing real about these people.
You nervous about today? How you feeling? Are you nervous?
That's it, guys. That's it. You know what I mean?
Hurry in for Boscov's buy one get one free sale.
You know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. Unfortunately, you know, it's gonna go down today. Yeah, this was yesterday, the other day when the family.
They smiling.
Why everybody have on this blonde wig?
All right, Mama Combs. Okay, Mama Combs.
Why these people have on blonde wig? I don't understand.
Good luck.
I don't understand, guys. Everybody, these black people have on blonde wigs. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Sad people. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. I think we're going to log off at 12 o'clock, guys. I've been on long enough. I'm not one of those streamers be on for hours just because today with P. Diddy we on. Guys, listen. So far, we have 108 votes. Let's do the calculation. 108 people decide to vote. Wow, guys. So right now, according to 108 people stating freedom, 43%, no prison term, or prison term, 19%, time served, 38%. So people are responding to the poll. And I'm just gonna put these things in the poll, guys. I'm just gonna put some information in the poll so you guys can know what's going on in the poll. %43 freedom. 19% prison. Time served, 38%. That's the toll right now. 108 people voted. 108 votes. A 108 people voted. Everybody he close is trying to show him they played the game too bad. Sean thought he was untouchable. However, they picked the wrong person to try and prove that case if they were really wanted Diddy. You see the poll, guy. You see the poll there. The poll: 43% freedom, 19% prison, and time served. I forgot. Time served is 38. Time served is 38% out of 108 people voted. So do the math. I mean, a lot of people. Listen, man. It is what it is, people. It's sentencing day, even if we don't want it or not. But a lot of people, I don't know, man. I don't know if people taking this seriously or think it's just a joke. Oh yeah, he just need to go to prison. No. It's not about he need to go to prison. Justice need to be presented itself correctly. The juror has spoken. This man need to be free. But unfortunately, we don't know, man. Out of 112 guys, we have 112 votes. 112 people voted. Listen, right now, that 19% for prison time went up to 21%. That 19% went up to 21% for this man to be in jail. They want to put him in prison, not jail, prison. He's not going to jail, guys. He's going to the big house. He's going to prison, federal prison. He's going. So the judge will decide his fate today, man. And what can we do? What can we say? We just gotta facts of life. Take it with the good, take it with the bad. I just want to thank everyone for coming live, guys. Coming to the live. Thanks everyone for coming to live, guys. I appreciate it. What's going on here? Yep. That's the way it is, man. A lot of people still voting, guys. Thank you for the vote. Still voting. Thank you for the vote. Still coming to the vote, guys. Vote. Let me know how you guys feel about this case. Right now, we got 112 people voted, so that's a good number. That's a good number, guys. Feel about this case. Right now we got 100. I'm just doing my sound check. Once in a while, I check my sound. Once in a while, I check my sound, make sure everything is good, guys. You know what I mean? So far, it's good. Let me just turn off my Bluetooth here. Welcome to the live. How to get everything straightened out. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, guy. We streaming since for a while. I think since like 8 o'clock. So it's going on like 3 hours. I think by 9. So we know, I mean, we're streaming. I mean, we stream because we just want to find out and share my opinion. You know, right now it's getting close. I mean, everyone is, man. Listen, yeah, man. Listen, 114 into the vote, guys. Let me just check the poll. So far, guys, you know what I mean? People's holding on, man. People still saying that he need to get out. 43%. And time served is 37%, guys. So people are saying, you know, listen, you know, I just took the poll because I just wanted to get the idea of what people thinking. And right now, you know, 43% say he need to be free. 20% say he need to be go to prison. 37% said this man time has served. Time served, guys. Time served. Time served. I mean, and I can't see a judge going to give this man 11 years to sleep with a prostitute, to sleep with someone across line. Two people consent to it because y'all feel upset that the jury probably got it wrong. The jury is pissed that this man is innocent of the crime that you said that he did. He's innocent, and now you're trying to hold on to the man for dear life because he went out and have sex with someone, you know, over state line. Come on, guys. You know, all these people that are say, yeah, he need this, they need to ask themselves, how many people in Congress, in public office, or random people in the world done the same thing Pete Diddy doing or did? Same thing. You meet a woman, you like the woman, you give good vibes. You first of all, you got to wine and dine her, so you're going to take her to all different spots. You might fly. So you trying to tell me if you met a woman in LA and you live in New York and you're speaking on the phone and you say, listen, I'm going to fly you out, come over, you know, I'll take you to dinner, spend a couple of days with me. You want to tell me you doing something illegal? People know you're not. You're not. Let's keep it real. That's what Sean Diddy did. So you trying to tell me you meet a woman in a different state and you buying her roses, you send her things, and you pay for a plane ticket, and you tell her come over here and you want to have sex. You say you do something illegal. People stop. Common sense go a long way. Common sense. How long we gonna have these people make up rules as they go? Because Cassie asked you to been in prison as well. People cutting deals, making deals because you want to get you want to get the big fish. What big fish you getting? You cut your deal. You listen, you shouldn't have no talk. You shouldn't have no talk talking about this man abused you, this and that. Because if he really abused you, you should have went to the police because you had ample time and all the time in the world to go to the police. But guess what? You love the lifestyle, you love the money. Just like you had a chance to go to the police, you choose money over your mental status right now on your trauma. The money's more better than your trauma. So you live with what you do, the decision that you make, you live with it. You live with it. 20 years, stop it, Clarence. You should be shaming yourself. 20 years for what? You want to give this man 20 years for what? What he did for 20 years? Did they find him guilty of racketeering and trafficking and prostitution? No. So why are you going to say this man get 20 years? You are living in a delusional world. You are part of the problem. 20 years. Or you just saying 20 years just to say it. Come on, man. 20 years. And listen, majority of people stating that 43% say he should be free, 20% say he should be locked up, and 38% said this man's time has served. Not even prostitute get 20 years in prison. Wake up, man. Stop it. Be real with yourself. Talking about 20 years. 20 years. You see, you're doing that out of spite. See, all of these people that are coming up with all these charges and what they're doing out of spite because the jury got him, you know, they exonerate him. He's not guilty. So you try to say your lie said this man was doing this and he proved himself he's innocent because who's lying? The prosecutor lying, people. That's what it is. If you tell a story to a platform and they don't believe you and they say, no, we don't believe your story, you're lying. You are lying. So that's what it is. When you found innocent of a crime, that means the other person lied on you. That's what it is, people. They lied. They lied on this man. So if they want justice, why didn't question Gina? Why the prosecutor said they couldn't find Gina? Gina was missing, and Gina was going to testify on behalf of Diddy because Gina went on record said the prosecutor was pushing her to be a victim. She said she's not a victim. So Cassie is a weaker mind. So she's a weaker mind, and guess what? They have her as a victim. A victim should have police report. A victim should have police report domestic violence. You just can't say, oh, domestic violence, where's the proof? You had ample time to go to the police, but you proved you went to civil court for the bag instead of resolving the issue in a criminal court. You went to civil court because you want the bag. Good luck. Good luck with the bag. You got the money. Now you want this man to go back in jail. Stop it. Stop it. You're a typical crying wolf. You want your cake and eat it too. And unfortunately, everybody know the game you play. And I believe sooner or later, her husband is going to be over, guys, because people lies. People are lying. People are lying. Yeah, time served. Time served. Time served. Team served. Yeah, he served, man. He served his time. Now you say bye-bye, Diddy. So you want him to go away for 10, 20 years, right? For what? What crime this man have done? See, you're all coming on here. Yeah, you believe this, you believe that. But did you believe Gina? Gina wrote a letter to the judge as well and tell that she was pressured to be a victim. She never testified against him, but she wrote a letter to the judge. Cassie also wrote a letter to the judge. So who to believe? Who to believe? One 120 people voted. My God, still the same. Still the same. 120 people voted and still the same. So people have spoken. Guys, we have 6 minutes on left because we're going to be off at 12. We have 6 minutes left into the live. And so far, I haven't heard anything, guys. I haven't heard anything about the verdict, but we will see it later. We will know. We will know. There's nothing there. No verdict. I don't see anything new, guys. Nothing new. Nothing new. Okay, 5 minutes ago. Let me see anything. Okay, same thing they gurgitating. Diddy sentence live up. The judge slammed defense inappropriate letter after victim on the block order giving impact statement. Ooh, wow. This is new. Yes, yes. Wow, man. Wow. Diddy sentence live up. Judge slammed defense inappropriate letter after victim out of Maya backs out of giving impact statement. And also, they said they're going to show a tape of Diddy. They're gonna show the judge a tape of Diddy, 11 minutes tape with his family, his kids, young kids, and all of that. So hopefully the judge will have some type of leniency, mercy, and have this man. The charges carry a minimum sentence of 10 years per count. Damn. Damn. What's it? For the next two piece of shit, definite in the dictionary. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This is the disgraced music titan 55 who begged the judge for mercy in a letter ahead of the hearing. He's staring down the barrel of a potential 20 prison sentence after a jury convicted him in July of 2 counts of transporting prostitution to engage in sex, also known as the Mann Act. The charges carry a minimum weight of 10 years per count. He was acquitted of those serious racketeering, serious sex trafficking charges. The old me died in jail and new real me are reborn, Combs wrote in a letter to the judge. The prosecutor is seeking at least 11 years in prison. They can't give him 20 years, guys, because it don't make no sense. 10 years per count, but 11 years. So they cut it. While defense have argued for more lenient sentence of 14 months, and Combs will be out in a few weeks, because I think October or November will make 14 months. I'm not sure. Combs is expected to address the federal court for the first time. Testimony from his ex-girlfriend, years of violence, Cassie, blah, 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 freak offs, drugs long, through orgies and all that, blah, blah, blah. But all they speaking about is Cassie. I want to know Gina. Why Gina wasn't testifying? Why? Why? Why didn't let this lady testify? Why? Hear this now. Hear this. Gina blasts prosecutor. They pressured me to become a victim. That's from TMZ. And you notice I'm not looking at no one else about TMZ, because TMZ is very reliable. Is getting more support from the woman who's supposed to testify against him at the federal trial ahead of his sentence tomorrow for his Mann Act conviction. Virginia Blanc Blanc, best known as Gina, joined Diddy trial, wrote a letter to the judge on behalf of Diddy, blasting prosecutor for pressuring her into becoming a victim number 3 in the indictment. As you know, Diddy was found guilty in John Brown according to Mann Act, blah 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 blah. The Mann Act. The Mann Act. I need that Mann Act. I need to find. I kind of have an idea. It was for Sonny Liston. Hear this now. People, you got to understand the reason why they have this Mann Act. And if I remember, Sonny Liston used to date white women. And I think he was accusing or raping people. That's the only thing they could get him on. The Mann Act originally, the White Slave Trafficking Act, was 1910 USA federal law that prohibit transport individuals across state line, border, prostitution, or immoral purposes. Named after Congressman James Robert Mann. The law was a product of moral panic surrounding white slaves and was intended to combat human trafficking. While initially aimed to force prostitution and act, broad wording allowed to be used to, pursue consensual sexual activity for many decades. Though later statement in the 70s and in the 80s narrowed its scope, primarily focused on human trafficking and child exploitation. Okay. So that's what the Mann Act is for. It's for human trafficking and children exploitation. That's what it's for. P. Diddy was found innocent of trafficking people. So this Mann Act was an icing on the cake. They attached that to this man. And that's not right. That is not right. That is not right. What is the of 1910? The Mann Act was known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910. It's a universal federal law that make it a crime to transport any woman or girl across state line for the purpose of prostitution. How many people, how many congressmen, how many politicians, how many NBA, Instagram models, TikTok models, Facebook models are guilty of this? But what we got to understand is this. When you are trafficking someone, it's against their will. Am I right or wrong? Am I making sense? When you are trafficking someone, you are doing it against their will. You're breaking the law. But when you have someone volunteer, you are not forcing them. They volunteer their services for a fee because that been worked out already. The fee, this, that, all been worked out. So the key aspect of the Mann Act, the law prohibits transport women or girls across state or international borders for immoral or sexual purposes. So why in the world Mike Jeffrey, former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, should be a registered sex offender, should be a predator? Am I too harsh? Let's keep it real, people. If you're going to do for Harry, you're going to do for Jim. You cannot pick and choose who this act worked for. Because I did not hear anything in a Michael Jeffrey about the Mann Act. Why is that not? He's international sex trafficking, human trafficking. That's what he did. But I'm not hearing nothing about the Mann Act. But you're hearing about the Mann Act of two grown adults consent to have sex. But unfortunately, he flew her out to a different whatever. The act was response to public concern and fear of immigrants group. Number one, it was biased already. This law came in existence on bias. The act was supposed to public concern and fear of immigrant groups who were believed to be luring white American girls into prostitution. Do you see? This act was just for a certain particular group of people. Keep it real. Keep it real, people. Keep it real. This information is on Google. This is AI. AI overview. These are not my words. These are the words that are programmed by American government on the AI. They put this information there. I'm going to read it again. The original intent. The original intent for the act was response to public concern and fear of immigrants group who were believed to be luring white American girls into forced prostitution. Sonny Liston fall under this act as well. Because Sonny Liston used to love dating white women and have them cross all, hanging out with them, and they're charging with that. The phrase immoral purpose was broadly defined, leading its use in prosecuting various activities, including consensual sexual relationship. Did you see how these people, whoever decide to come up with this Robert Mann, this was intent directly to black men. Hear this now. Not Sonny Liston. Correction, let me correct myself. It was Jack Johnson. My brain can't all this stuff, but thank God for Google. Google is being honest. Hear this now. The phrase immoral purpose were broadly defined, leading to use in because they person in a lot of different activities, like various including consensual sexual relationship. So this how it gonna get logical now and real. It's gonna get real right now. Historical application. The act was notably used to persecute boxer Jack Johnson, a permanent Afro-American figure in the case that some criticize argue was racially motivated. The law had been amended just because they're minute, but they're using it in the same form as Jack Johnson. The law had been amended with the original broad term replaced by any sexual activity which any person can be charged with criminal offense. They changed the law because they couldn't get Jack Robinson, so they had to change the law and modify the law to get him in prison, to get him. So they updated the modern context. The law had been amended. They amended the law, which original broad term replaced by any sexual activity which any person can be charged with a criminal offense. Today, it is mainly used to prosecute interstate sex trafficking and related activities. Sean Cole was never found guilty of sex trafficking or human trafficking. He wasn't. So how can you charge a person with other crimes attached to it because it's RICO law, guys? It's RICO. They could add things. It's a big book of law, cover only the RICO. And unfortunately, these people, these prosecutors, listen, hear this now. Thanks to AI, it gave me a deeper mode, a deeper dive. Oh my God. Hear this now. This is how biased this is. When they originally came up with this act, when they originally came up with this law, it wasn't known as the Mann Act. The act and the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, different name for the same U.S. federal law. People, they amended, but the same intent, the law is still there. They changed the name, but it's still the law. And this law was only intended for immigrants, black, because they was afraid of these immigrant black men taking our women. Because at that time in Jack Johnson era, white women love black men. They used to hide to date black men, and the white men knew this. So they had to come up with a law so they can actually have some type of control. That's what it is, guys. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. There's so much thing you need to go look at that, guys, because this is a lot of different things in this law, and it's because of law where you see everything is now. Guys, listen, it's 12 o'clock. We're about to bounce off. Thank you for joining me, guys. I don't know if the verdict's in. And let me see here. We have 137 people voted. I just took a screenshot. Right now, we are up. Right now, the original count for the screenshot that if this man should be free or sent to prison or time served. Right now, 40 25% said this man should be set free. 18% said this man should go to prison. 37% said this man time had served. Guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you press like, share. Thank you, everyone. It is what it is, guys. After 3 hours, guys, 3 hours, this vote is up. And out of 3 hours, we got 139 people to vote. Thank you very much. Make sure you press like, share, and subscribe to the platform, guys. And we wait till later, and see if what's going to go down with the verdict. You have a picture of your uncle? Well, enjoy. He's just a scapegoat. You think so? We don't know, guys. We don't know. Everybody come on here and say, hey, you're just that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and he will be charged. So guys, last time I put in the chat, we had 108 people. 130, let me see the chat. 139 vote. 139 votes. Freedom. How many percent? 45%. Prison. 18%. And time served. 37%. That's it right there, guys. We have over 139 people voted in the chat. And the vote goes as 48% for freedom, 18% for prison, time served, 37%. People have spoken. People know that, listen, man, people have spoken and they're saying, listen, this man didn't come out of jail. There's no reason why this man should be in jail. We need to get him out. So listen, man, we don't know what's going to happen, guys. But all I know is that it's not looking good, man. It could go either way, guys. From what I'm reading, Gina was supposed to testify for the prosecutor. She said no because they forced her to be a victim. She's not a victim. So now, and she was going to testify on behalf of, and her testimony would have vindicated Diddy. But the prosecutor said they lost contact. They didn't know where she was. Really? We are in the year 2025 with the technology and all this people have. You couldn't find a witness because the witness who the prosecutor wanted to testify on the prosecutor's behalf would have testified on the behalf of the defense for Diddy. They would have he would have been vindicated, but they didn't want that, so it told the judge that they couldn't find her. That sounds like someone lied to me. I don't know, guys. Hot Ice, good evening. Or something like a government crisis and answer will be done. Yeah, man. There's a lot of things going on. People don't know, man. And that's why, check this out. Hot Ice. That is why right now we're currently forming a panel that we're going to discuss certain different topics, and we're just going to discuss that. But but right now, man, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Yeah, man. People have spoken. People have spoken, man. It's spoken, man. We have to respect that. People said this man should not be in jail. This man should let free. You know what I mean? Listen, we've been on for 3 hours. People like you in general will know, but could do something about it because it will be. Yeah. Did you vote? Make sure you, if you listen, people. I want your guys to go over there. Go over my. I have a next platform. It's called YARDCHAT MMA. So we trying to let people from this platform, you know, because we want to integrate both platforms. So please go subscribe over there. We only speak about sports, MMA, boxing, all that type of stuff. Yeah, too many. Yeah, yeah. Listen, man. What you think's gonna happen today, man? Hot ice. What you think gonna happen? Think he's gonna get sentenced? Well, he will, but you think he's gonna walk or he's gonna get some jail time? You think he's gonna get some jail time? You think he's gonna get jail time? There's a strong possibility, man. He might get jail time, man. But listen, your guys need to go check out the Mann Act of 1910. Go check out the Mann Act of 1910. Go check it out. Go check out the Mann Act because that law, you know, it was for immigrant black men where the white man didn't want them to take their woman over, you know, out of state because that's what's going on in that time. He will get jail time, but how would you as a judge give this man 10 to 11 years in prison knowing that he was found innocent of trafficking? I mean, you gotta take it because his peers, and this is what I don't like. How can you have someone write a letter to a judge and told the judge that the jury got it wrong? The jury didn't get nothing wrong. The jury has spoken. They didn't believe you. The jury did not believe the prosecutor that this man was trafficking human. They didn't believe it. They said it's not true. But you write a letter to the judge trying to, you know, talking about you scared this man will come for you. You really gonna think P. Diddy will come for you after this mess? You put him in this mess? He don't want nothing to do with you. And thank God they don't have no kids. Thank God they don't have no kids to get caught up or, you know, do some nonsense, you know, share parental rights and all that. Nothing. He don't owe her nothing. He most likely, he probably would never speak to her in her life again or any type of association with this woman. Because this woman is trifling. I believe she should be in prison just like him, man. She's responsible. She should be held accountable for her action as well. But everybody claiming her a victim. So why didn't he let Gina testify? That's what I want to know. Why didn't he let Gina testify? Why didn't he let Gina testify? That's what I want to know. I mean, why didn't he let Gina testify, guys? Yeah, they're very good with words, but it's not it's about Gina. You can't say why you can't say. You see, that's the problem. They didn't want Gina to testify because Gina would not testify for the prosecutor because he said there was wrong. Gina wrote a letter to the judge and explained to the judge that she was pressured into being a victim. She was not a victim. So Cassidy have no chance because she went to them, and the only way she could be vindicated from all that, she had to testify against him. So that's the only way. Because if somebody went there and said these people are doing this, she would be in the same predicament as P. Diddy. Because if somebody else, as a victim away from her, would have came out and said, listen, Cassie and P. Diddy, they're doing this sex thing and this and that, she would have been there, she would have been charged too. But she ran quick and ran to the police because she know things was getting tight. She know things was coming down and she avoided it. That's why I look at it. The poll is up, man. 140. What people? Listen, man. Listen. Freedom is going up. Instead of it go down, it was at 45%. Now it's at 46%. And 18 people said he deserved prison. And 37 people holding pace saying time served. Janice Howard, Holloway, how are you? Good morning, good evening. How are you? Where you coming from? Welcome to the live. Welcome. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. And Hot Rod, welcome. Hot Ice, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You don't want to speculate, but you don't want to speculate, but it's true. She worked for P Diddy, and she said she was never trafficking and this and that, and she said that she was being pressured to be. So she's a victim. So we have Gloria. Did you vote? You come in the chat and say prison. Did you vote? I hope you vote. I hope you are one of those 147 person that voted. So you want him to go to prison. Why should he go to prison? And don't tell me because domestic violence, because she never filed a damn case about domestic violence. So don't put that in the picture. And do you know about the Mann Act? See, a lot of people come in here and talking, but do you know about the Mann Act of 1910? You don't need to speculate, hot ice. What it is facts because she said she was supposed to testify, her own words, and she said no. And if she was going to testify, she's going to testify on behalf of P. Diddy because she was never a victim. And the prosecutor lost her number, lost everything, and told the judge they couldn't find her. That's why she didn't testify. She should have went up there and testify and just, tell them the truth. Let me see. That's 47. Let me see what happened. Listen. You said prison. Nothing happened. Your vote saying not to prison didn't do anything. It's still 46% said this man should be free. Still 18% said this man should go in prison. And there is 37% time served. That's it. What are you gonna do? What are you're gonna lie? You're gonna lie with numbers? What people in this chat is voting today. People are voting this chat today. Right now, we up at 147 votes. Freedom or prison. Right now, yes for freedom, 46%. No, 18%. Time served, 37%. That is where we at right now, guys. That is where we at right now. So, you know what I mean? Guys, I'm ready to log off. I already said that, but thank everyone I appreciate everyone that came into the live, guys. Make sure, listen, all the people in the live, please make sure you press like, share, and subscribe to the platform, guys, so we could, the video could go out there. So the video could go in all of them, guys. Let me make a screenshot because I'm going to use these just for a video. You know what I mean? For the poll. Yeah, for the poll. All right, guys. Appreciate everyone that's coming in, man. The poll is so holding strong, man. The poll is holding strong. The poll is holding strong, guys. Nobody, it's still 147 people voted. 147 people voted, and good thing. Oh, let me take a picture of the poll. Let me take a picture of the poll. Oh, man. All right, let me just take a picture of the poll here. I don't know why I'm having a... I need a screenshot. Good, got it. All right, I got this screenshot, guys. Screenshot here. And thank you, guys. Thank everyone coming on, guys. We're about to bounce. Make sure you press like, share, guys. Make sure you press the video so the video going to other them. Until next time, guys. I'm not sure if I'm probably gonna put up some video later, but right now we're just waiting for the verdict, guys. Enough love for everyone that support the platform. All right, guys.